about it. Copy link. Live now. Watching new. Come join in the fun. Cool. Are people here yet? People are here yet. Hi. Hello, everybody. How are you guys doing? Hi. 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 Hey, everybody. Can you guys hear me all right? Can everyone hear me well? Hey, yo. Hi. What is the delay at for chat? Yes. Okay, they can. Cool, cool. Hi, everybody. So, as many as you know, I just got back from my wedding. It was a ton of fun. It was a great time. And I also want to, in all honesty, say that my wedding and the honeymoon was probably the best experience of my life. And the fact I got to take off as much time as I did and enjoy myself in our time together that much was because I have a job that is not only very profitable, but allows me to take off long amounts of time like that. And that's all thanks to you all. So I say this a lot, I know, but I really mean it. Thank you all. The life I am able to live is because of you guys, and I don't take it for granted. So it means a lot. But I had a great time. It was fantastic. It was awesome, but I also miss making videos and scary content, and there's a lot of stuff I need to catch up on. Hold up, I saw a couple. Is that? Oh, Kane's here. Yo, Kane, what's good, my man? Guess what's on the docket today? Huh? My guy. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. I was hoping you'd show up. It's been a while, man. Let's see. Desperado Dan, I'm doing good. How are you? Doing great, Desperado. Hi, Mr. Gooner. Hello, plays a lot. So, anyway, we're back from the wedding, and I want to get into some scary stuff. Congrats on your wedding, man. I appreciate that. Thank you, Cameron. Thank you, Coffee. So, what, I had a train of thought. Oh, thank you very much, Nikolai's fourth wife. I appreciate that. Oh, by the way, before I forget, before I get sidetracked, the hoodie and the Hawaiian shirt, the link is in the description on this live. If you're interested, do not give me money in chat. Spend the money there so you at least get something for giving me stuff. The sales on them have been fantastic. We've sold literally thousands. I don't have the exact figure, but it's a lot. Thank you all for that. For the longest time, I truly thought you were the founder of Team Win. I wish. I know. I'm sorry. Sorry for no wedding invite, Kurt. But the hoodie and the Hawaiian shirt, links in the description. There's only 3 days left, and then they're gone forever. So if you want either of them, get them while you can, or they're gone. I'm working, because these have done so well, you guys have opened up the door that I can do more merch stuff. Like other companies are more receptive to doing limited runs of basically whatever I want because of how well this merch run's doing. So there will be some more right around the corner, but if you want this or the Hawaiian shirt, last chance. You've got 3 days, and then they're gone forever. So again, please spend your money there rather than on a super chat where you don't get anything for it. Please get something out of it. I'm glad you all are excited. And this stuff's super cozy. I'm probably gonna have to take this off because it's really warm and it's not that cold in this room. But it's very cozy. It's got, hold on, I'll turn around. I know you all have probably already seen this with the big Illuminati design and all that glows in the dark. And of course, Wendigoon. I think it's great. They did a great job. So anyway, that's that order of business out of the way. What else? What other stuff? I tweeted about that I'm live, so I did my part there. Was there anything else? The wedding was great. I loved it. Had a great time. Much blessings, much love all around. I can't think of anything else. So with that out of the way, we can go ahead and get started because we've got a lot to cover today. So the two series I want to cover is for one Greylock. I have been recommended this time and time again and haven't been able to get around to it. So now I'm finally doing that. A lot of content, maybe not that many videos, but a lot of time per video, and I'm excited to get into that. So we're gonna do that. Thank you, Pumpkin. I'll fight you on it, but I appreciate it. Thank you, Pumpkin, though. It means a lot. I now have a Wendy wife. I do, in fact, Dawn, thank you. Yeah, Greylock looks cool. I've thankfully kept all spoilers from myself out of the way, so I don't know where it's going. I don't know what's happening with it. I have seen like literally the thumbnails and that's it. So this is all going to be new to me and I'm excited. I have heard Little Nightmares 3 has been announced. I still need to play the second one. Oh hey, oh yo, Alex, my dude, what's up? I was hoping you'd be here too. Kane's in chat somewhere too, Alex. I saw him a minute ago. I hope he sticks around. So we're watching Greylock and we're also watching Kane Pixel. So I think before I start, we'll talk about the oldest view in a second. Before I start that, I think I want to watch Damage Control because it's the one, I'm on my second channel, so none of this shows that I've watched it. I've watched it on the main. But I'm pretty sure Damage Control is the only Backrooms video I haven't seen yet, so I want to watch Damage Control first. But then look at this. Okay, he has a new series, 3 parts, called The Oldest View. 4 minutes, 12 minutes, 46 minutes. This dude dropped a short film on us, or actually that's like a matinee movie length, just for free on YouTube, and I haven't had anything spoiled about it. I have no idea what The Oldest View is. I know this terrifies me, whatever it is, and obviously Giant. You know how I feel about that. So I want to watch these 4 Kane videos, and then I want to watch Greylock. So that's what we're going to be doing today. Oh, I remember, I knew there was something I was forgetting. So, as far as videos go, Ted Kaczynski video, currently being worked on. I posted the interview as evidence that it is being worked on. I've got the majority of it filmed, my editor's working on it. It will be out this month, but it is also Halloween, and my Halloween video has become a pretty big project. I want to do something special this year over a horror story I really like. And it's going to be a big project and also will not be up in time for Halloween. The Halloween video is going to come out like November or December. So in Wendigoon fashion, it will be late, but I also don't want to leave you all with nothing. So I'm thinking about, if Greylock's good, I might make a short like main channel video about Greylock. And then I want to do like a Mandela catalog recap and put that up so that there's some Halloween videos, even if the Halloween video's not out yet. But it'll be out. The Halloween video will be out this year. I'm determined to make that happen. So yeah, that's just to give you all an update as to where like main channel stuff is. So yeah, that's the plan. So we're going to watch Greylock and Kane Pixels, and then maybe Greylock, or we'll see what the Kane stuff is. Maybe that'll make it into a main channel, but the main focus is like the Mandela catalog stuff for main channel, and then working on a Halloween video. That will not be out by Halloween. I promise you it will not be out by Halloween. I'll be doing good if the Kaczynski video is out by Halloween. So that's your spooky October video. So I believe that should do it. Man, we got a lot of cool guys in here. Cornello, what's up, man? Drew, oh, hey, Drew, what's good, my guy? Yeah, I haven't talked to you in for so long. We definitely weren't up on the phone till 5 a.m. last night. How's it going, dude? I believe, am I missing anything? Cool. All right, so here's the question, chat. What do we start with? Do we start with Greylock? Or do we start with Kane? Kane, are you still in chat right now? If Kane's in chat, I'll let him decide. If he wants to watch me watch his stuff, that's fair. Or if he wants to watch me watch another thing, that's fair. This is an even split between... Wait. Yeah, it's even between Kane and Greylock. I will give like 30 seconds for Kane to show himself. I have not seen the new Vita Carnus video. We might have to add that one to the docket. My priority is this, though. Yeah, we'll poll. Well, okay, so unless Kane shows up and tells me one way or the other, we're going to poll, and I will respect the results of the poll. Unless Kane shows up, then he gets seniority, since he's one of the subject matters today. There's a mimic of you in Critical's live stream last night. It got Charlie. What? Salt cultist? What do you mean by that? What? What do those words mean together like that? I have no idea what you're talking about. Alright. Yes, this will be up on a VOD. That's you all like these. Oh, thank you very much, Annie. That means a lot. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. You don't have to do that, but I appreciate it. You guys like these VODs, it seems. Like the one where I just reacted to the new Mandela catalogs, like the VOD just on this second channel has like 300,000 views, something ridiculous. So yeah, I'll leave this up afterwards. Reverse service, cause aw, I'm happy to hear that, Danny. Good for you. I appreciate that, man. Are you gonna make a video on Vita Carnus? Probably eventually. I want more stuff to come out for it first, so I can build like lore or whatever. I haven't seen GREYLOCK. There may not be enough. Well, not that there's not enough. There may not be enough out that I want to make a video on it yet, but we'll see. All right. Came fix of grass. Start poll. Okay. Poll time. Also, I'm a little bit under the weather. I was sick for my honeymoon, so that was fun. So I'm still a little icky. I'm taking medicine though, so I'm getting better. But if I'm a little sniffly or coughy, that's why. I had a sinus infection. Nothing major. I will abide by the results of the poll at... I'll give it 2 minutes. Oh, I'm fine. It's really not that bad. It was just annoying because we were at the beach. We went to the Florida Keys. It was a great time for the honeymoon. But is it Baraska live action? Congrats on the wedding. Thank you. Shout out to the Zone win. Hold on, I'll answer that in a second. We went to the Keys, so it's like really hot and sunny, and I had like the sniffles. It wasn't fun. The honeymoon was fun, but me being sick wasn't fun. So Stalker, the original plan was our goal that we announced on the Kickstarter stuff was like Halloween of this year. That's not going to happen because we've run into some hangups with the post, like with the VFX and stuff like that. So it's getting delayed slightly, but literally all we're waiting on at this point is the VFX. So which is something that I cannot help with and have no experience with. So it just has to happen when it happens. But it is still happening, and I hope soon. Are you gonna do a Berserk video? If so, it's gonna be like the Almighty Lollies long video. I haven't seen the Almighty Lollies video. I've thought about I really like Berserk from what I know of it, but I also haven't read it. So I can't say I want to make a video on it when I'm not familiar with the whole series yet. But if when I get around to reading Berserk, I wouldn't be closed-minded to making a video on it. If that tells you anything. Because it's really cool. True love like spreading illness. I did, in fact, get my wife sick. But she didn't start having symptoms till we got back. So she's, like, sick downstairs now. So that's her fault. Are you familiar with Mad God? I haven't seen it, but I've seen people talk about it, and it looks cool. There's so many cool things out and so little time for me to engage with them, if that makes sense. Your hair looks small. Okay. That's a weird way to say I got a haircut. I did get a haircut for the wedding, so like it's shorter in the back, but it's still like the same thing. Heard you're doing something with the Official Boys. I realize look forward to seeing. Oh, did they announce that? Did the Official Boys announce it yet? I thought we were keeping it hush hush. I don't care one way or the other if it was announced or not. I just didn't know that it had yet been announced. Did it? Or did I get tricked? They did. Okay. So, what I'll say for now, thank you very much, Ray. I appreciate that. Good to see you, by the way, man. And thank you. That's very kind. I will check out Malgout at some point. Yeah, I don't know what they've said, but what I will say is that I am, in fact, doing something with the official boys. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. How does this feel to be like the cryptid of YouTube, linking genres like gun, tumors, horrors, and storytellers? I like being a bridge for a lot of people. That's not to hype myself up, but I see a lot of people who are like, I never would have found this genre of YouTube if you hadn't mentioned so-and-so in this, or, oh, I didn't know that they even made videos about like this kind of thing or whatever. So it is cool that I'm able to kind of point people in new directions. That means a lot, Tactics. I appreciate that. Thank you for the 5. Okay, we're ending the poll. Let's see. It looks like it's GREYLOCK. Is it? Man, that's close. But yeah, it's GREYLOCK. I said I'd stick to it, so we're sticking to it. All right, GREYLOCK it is, and then we'll come for Kane. I'm really excited for this. So you know what? That's a good finale, actually. Actually, let's do this. Let's do this. Hold on. I know I said I'd abide by the results of the poll, but I lied a little bit because this works better. This is the last Backrooms episode. And if we watch that and then go through these 3, it's going to be like all Kane, but it will be like a video and then 3 videos disconnected from the first one. So what if we watch this Backrooms and then we watch GREYLOCK and then we watch The Oldest View? Does that sound fair? I think that sounds fair. And that's still, I am still abiding by the results in the poll, and that the first series we watch is GREYLOCK, but I want to watch this individual video. All right, cool. We're doing that. Dalek Preserve is life-changing. I'd recommend. It seems stunning to read. Yeah, I'm willing to pick up something that large if it's as cool as it looks. Like, something like One Piece never sounds appealing to me, so the length of it is a big turnoff, but Berserk is very appealing to me. So yeah, I'm down for it. Okay, with that out of the way, let's start with Damage Control. GREYLOCK co-producer and editor here. Oh, huge fan, so stoked. Oh, wait, Matt Reeves. I know you. Hold on. I think I know you. I might be wrong, but... Okay, yeah, I was thinking the Batman. The guy who made the new Batman movie, Matt Reeves. Okay, alright, sorry. Yeah, that's so funny. Yo, that's dope. I'm so glad you're here. Okay, so we're watching this one Kane Pixels video, and then we're gonna go through GREYLOCK. I don't know anything about it besides these thumbnails, and the thumbnails look cool, so I'm excited. But that's awesome. Thank you for being here. You didn't have to donate, but I appreciate it. I'm excited to see the series. Matt Reeves, that sounds familiar. I hate myself. Okay, anyway, we're starting with the Kane. All right, first of all, let's check and make sure you all can hear it. Can you guys hear that?
This is Team A. Do you read us?
Hey team, this is Mark. I read you.
Okay. Audio good. To confirm, need to go up or down. Yep. Okay. Cool. All right, we ready, chat? Are we ready for this? Are we ready to begin our dive into turmoil? Our Redditors dive into turmoil. Have you checked out the Haunted Cosmos podcast? It's 2 unhinged Christians who talk about cryptid stuff. I have not, but that sounds exactly like something I'd be down for. I will. It sounds fun. Audio sounds lovely and crispy. Cool. Are we ready, team? My mic's not muted. In 3, 2, 1, go.
Mark, this is Team A. Do you read us?
Hey team, this is Mark. I read you. We need immediate armed support in room 14C. My team now being held at gunpoint by a hostile. I repeat, please send immediate armed support to room 14C if you're being...
Okay, hold on. I can't be finagling with this stuff at the same time. Okay, that's his. The English United States is his typed ones. Oh, thank you very much, Mythical Carrot. I'll check that out. Thank you. Thank you for cracking, I guess. Let me remember the story too. the last we saw, because Overflow is just like a filler thing, was Reunion. What about Deep Dive into Twin Peaks series and colonoscopy? Okay. He's all cultist. Was Reunion, where they run into the agent who disappeared in... I'm going to get this wrong, because it's been a while since I've seen it. I think disappeared in Missing Persons. The one where he flashed and he was in a different place. No. It was the guy from Pitfalls. I'll remember as we go into it. I'm not going to sit here and try to remember everything from... I know all of it. I made a video on it. I have it all written down. But there's so many different ARGs and horror stories and analog YouTube stuff that goes through my head. I get the specifics mixed up. But it'll jog my memory. I promise I know what I'm talking about. Just not right now. I haven't gotten any interesting haunted houses lately. But I would love to. Thank you, Deaths of Fires. Oh, Legio Panda, that's a lot of money. You do not have to do that. I appreciate it, but you really don't have to do that, but thank you. For GREYLOCK, you're going to need the magical keys to move frame by frame. Oh, thank you for reminding me. For those who don't know, I had a revelation during a stream one time when I figured out you can move through frames. I'm sure you've seen the clips, you people. Okay. Is Alex still here? I need him to suffer through this with me. All right, here we go. Kane never ceases to amaze me.
15A, do you read us?
18, this is Mark. I read you. What are you doing? We need immediate armed support in room 14C. My team now being held at gunpoint by a hostile. I repeat, please send immediate armed support to room 14C of your current...
Wait, okay. I know I just said I won't do this, but I can't help myself. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We'll come back to GREYLOCK, but... we're going to have two open at the same time so that I can reference stuff. Okay. The situation they're referring to with like a hostile's pointing a gun at me is probably the end of Reunion.
Guys, I found something.
Yeah?
You gotta look at this. I can't determine that just by looking at it. No, I'm just assuming right
Someone's
now.
been in
Either
here
way,
trying to
you're
figure
right,
out the
it
map
does
of the
look like
place.
some kind of map.
Down a
Yeah.
sewer. I'm passively
What else-
interested in
what else
grade
looks
8.
like?
Thank you for
I
the
think
dodo.
this is over around here, 14C.
Yeah, it's,
Team A, come in. This is Mark.
that's the area we came through. That's 14.
Yeah, no, the signal's dead. We've gone too far. We gotta go back.
What? You sure? We're not.
Turn off the lights. My brother in Christ, that is the sun. I have no say in if it's on or off. I apologize. What lights I can control are off, but it is 2 in the evening.
That far.
Well, that's all the more reason to get...
Well, if we do get back and they say it's just a non-issue, we just come back around, you know, and see what the...
Oh my god!
He's got my gun! He's got my gun! I repeat, he's got my gun!
Don't move! Never you move!
Okay, okay!
I don't want to hurt any of you. But I will. If I have to, so please, just answer my questions and I'll be gone. How many people are out here right now? Down the hall, how many people are out here?
Wait,
I don't know.
Peter?
Oh, shit.
Marv? Marvin?
I have not,
Yes,
Kaz.
yes,
I have
it's
not
me.
seen it yet.
Is it really you?
It's me. It's me.
How? It's been months. We thought you...
I know. That's what they did. They took my life from me, Marv. Everyone thinks I'm fucking dead. My wife and children think I'm dead.
I read you.
Mark, don't.
What are you doing?
We need immediate armed
Mark.
support at room 14C.
Stop.
My team and I are being held at gunpoint by a hostile. I repeat,
Stop.
please send
Don't shoot him.
immediate armed support to room
Stop.
14C.
You don't,
Your-
don't.
Sorry.
That's the exact same audio, so listen to that.
Barbara, just tell me. Did they hold a funeral?
Yes.
This is Team A, do you read us?
Yes, A-team, this is Mark. I read you.
Mark, don't.
What are you doing?
We need immediate armed
Mark.
support at room 14C.
Stop.
My team and I are being held at gunpoint by a hostile. I repeat.
Stop!
Mark, this is Team Team A, do you read us?
Hey team, this is Mark. I read you. What is it? We need immediate armed support in room 14C. That team now being held at gunpoint by a hostile. I repeat, please send immediate armed support to room 14C if you're currently...
Just making sure I'm thinking right.
For
Yeah.
that panel.
Okay.
It should
We're in it. So this is immediately after reunion.
Who's that?
Also, one thing I want to add, Kane Pixels really highlights this, but this is true for most like modern horror creators. So you'll hear a lot of stuff nowadays on like Twitter or other YouTubers or stuff like that who will say they'll do generalized statements like analog horror is oversaturated, or it's lame, it's overplayed, it's run its course, right? And like for one, analog horror technically isn't the correct statement, because we call this analog horror. I call it analog horror in the title right now because it's a catchy phrase that people know what I'm talking about. But this isn't analog horror. Analog horror is using like television stuff. This is just digital horror, internet, YouTube horror. You get what I mean. So you'll hear phrases like that, like YouTube horror has run its course. It's not that great. And those people don't know what they're talking about. I don't mean that in like a mean way, like, oh, they don't know what they're talking about. I mean, they don't know what they're talking about because they are viewing horror like through the YouTube medium as a fad rather than as a kind of progression, as an art form. Because what happens with any kind of art form, this is true with any genre of filmmaking, at least in the last like 40, 50 years, is it initially begins, and the beginning steps of it are nothing compared to what it eventually becomes. Like, take the first horror movies ever, like stuff like Nosferatu or the original Frankenstein or stuff like that. Things that are laughably tame by today's standards, but they were the initial steps forward. So we had analog horror, or we had YouTube horror that was interesting, it did good, but look at where we're at now. Like, just think about, look at this. This is a series that originally played off a sort of meme, the whole backrooms liminal horror idea, but has now become a narrative with turning characters, ideas, and elements. And what's happening is analog horror, digital horror isn't getting oversaturated, it's getting sharpened. It's becoming more deliberate. It's becoming competitive. So because of that, creators are getting better. And I don't say that in a way to say, oh, if someone says YouTube horror's bad, they're stupid, they don't know what they're doing. I get that they are looking at it as it's some kind of meme, like it's something for now. But as a form of art, this is what happens. Several people create, good things are taken from some, bad things are left behind, and every piece of it gets better in the long run. And it's so exciting to see how far we've come in such a short amount of time, that we've gone from like Slenderman creepypastas to this, right, in the past 10 years. Imagine where we're going to be 10 more years from now. It's incredible. Yeah, just a thought. Just like, this is really cool. Anyway.
Who's that?
It's not to say Slender Man's bad, by the way. Just in how much the production's changed. You get what I mean. So this is the guy who got left behind in the back rooms. Did he just trap them inside?
I'd like to thank you all once again for your patience on this. It has been a stressful 15 hours for all of us here, and while he cannot currently be with us, Dr. Beck sends his apologies regarding the numerous inconveniences caused by our decision to keep you here overnight. Now, it appears that the situation has reached a point of some stability. We're still looking into a few things, but I feel that we can now properly address what occurred without running into speculation. What happened last night should not have happened. Not here, not with us. What occurred was a gross misunderstanding that was the result of some severe information mismanagement. Even now, I believe most of you still have an incomplete idea of what took place last night. So before I fill you in, I need to address the fact that there has been information deliberately withheld from many of you on the project. Now, these choices were not made lightly and were done for only the best of reasons. However, I want to make it abundantly clear that following the events of last night, it has been proven to us that that method of conducting ourselves was not viable. So, I'm coming to you now to correct this mistake and begin delivering the authentic order of events as we understand them. On the morning of March 1st, a team of 4 researchers was sent into the complex to conduct their routine layout analysis. George Levy, Marvin Lee, Ronald McCarthy, and Peter Tench. At around 12:25 p.m., the group realized that they had lost track of Tench while traversing a previously accessed branch of hallways. As you'll recall, this prompted an immediate withdrawal of response back to standard, followed by several days of significant search
These are
efforts.
the...
However,
That's the events of... I don't think that's Pitfalls. I think that's... Which one? Is it informational video he goes missing in? Yes, okay, I think that's the events of informational video they're talking
those
about.
ultimately yielded nothing, and as far as any of us were concerned, Tench had simply vanished, leaving no physical trace. Now, for obvious reasons, that wasn't something that we could disclose to the public, so roughly 2 weeks following his disappearance, our security team was forced to put together a more acceptable cause of death that would keep attention away from this institute and...
Wait, no. Because the guy from informational video showed up back in the complex, and that's what caused their whole understanding that time changes to be weird. When did the guy go missing that took the gun? Hold on. I know this. It's just been a while since I've looked at it. No, no one gives us a presentation. Man, I can't remember when that guy goes missing. This is found footage 2 was great, by the way. That's one of my favorites from the whole series. Maybe my single favorite from the whole series. When did he go missing? Because Pitfalls, he comes back. He gets out of there. Is it information? Okay, it's the same guy. It's the same dude who showed back up. Because at the end of informational video, he walks back into the facility. You know, I'll just take your old words for it. It's the same guy. I can't remember all the specifics right now. We're just... Sorry, Kane. We're
provide closure to the family. So, that is all close to common knowledge, I presume. Not all of you were with us at the time of the incident. However, you're certainly aware of the effects.
People are telling me I'm not listening. I'm not paying attention. Okay, hold on.
Order of events as we understand them. On the morning of March 1st, a team of 4 researchers was sent into the complex to conduct their routine layout analysis. George Levy, Marvin Lee, Ronald McCarthy, and Peter Tench. At around 12:25 p.m., the group realized that they had lost track of Tench while traversing a previously accessed branch of hallways. As you'll recall, this prompted an immediate withdrawal of response back to standard, followed by several days of significant search efforts. However, those ultimately yielded nothing, and as far as any of us were concerned, Tench had simply vanished, leaving no physical trace. Now, for obvious reasons, that wasn't something that we could disclose to the public. So, roughly 2 weeks following his disappearance, our security team was forced to put together a more acceptable cause of death that would keep attention away from this institute and provide closure to the family. So, that is all close to common knowledge, I presume. Not all of you were with us at the time of the incident. However, you're certainly aware of the effects it has had on our internal procedures over the past few months. Regardless, that was where Tench's involvement in this came to an end. Or, at least, that's what we assumed. Because on May 8th, at approximately 5:30 p.m., a motion alert was sent out from the complex, which was closed off at the time. One of our senior engineers was sent down to assess the situation and discovered a male dressed in hazard gear who we were able to identify as Peter
If I literally would have just shut up, it all would have been explained. Okay.
Tench. Immediately following this discovery, Tench was moved to a secure room on this floor where, over the following days, a select group of doctors were able to administer a panel of tests in order to determine what had happened to Peter in the 2 months he had been gone. Those tests yielded very little useful information. By all measures, Peter appeared to be in excellent health. However, we were still provided one very useful tool in understanding how the situation unfolded from his perspective. Some of you may recall that on the day of his disappearance,
I know I'm not
Tench was
talking
his
a lot,
team's
but I'm
designated
fascinated.
camera operator. Well, when we recovered him, he still had that camera in his possession, and in fact had documented the entire ordeal. The footage will be presented in its entirety later today. However, for the purpose of this discussion, I will only be highlighting key events.
These are the events of informational video.
This is the hallway where Peter was last seen. They're not in view, but you can hear the others walking behind him.
He turns the corner, and then there's
Now,
the
as he approaches
flash,
the bridge to
and
the
then they're
right
gone.
here, pay close attention to the audio.
Guys, can you hear this?
Wait a minute, hold on. There's a guy who does... he's talked about this before. Hold on, yeah, it's this guy. Yeah, maybe he knows what he's talking about.
An FBI warning
What?
about distribution of the video, as well as the Async company logo. Async, as you'll soon find
Do I
out,
do the whole
isn't
bit?
only
Sure.
fungus. Again, all of these imply.
Why doesn't this
that
guy
as the
timestamp his stuff
sees
so I
an
can know where to
advisor
click
leaning
around
over the
easier?
balcony. I can only imagine that this is Ivan Beck's stripe pattern and rooms.
What
as
did
well
I
as
say?
Async's
I'm doing this to
proximity
see what I said the
distortion
noise was.
systems. Specifically, and
Just
that
assume
feels
I was
like
right,
what
whatever
we've
I
been
said,
saying
just
in the
assume I was
back
right.
rooms all the time, so I'm sticking with complex. While discussing talking over these and backwards has a bit of vitriol attached to them, between saying the only real name really there. As the cameraman follows it to
Okay.
a dead end, he turns back to his crew before this happens. Suddenly,
What did I say?
all the fact that the camera picked it up as well means that the noise was really there. As the camera think the fact a large similar events are occurring. As they're walking, the person recording suddenly hears a large crowd. While some have been led to believe that this could just be a hallucination, I think the fact that the camera picked it up as well means that the noise was really there. As the cameraman
Okay, I said a large crowd, right? Thank you all for the donuts, by the way, but I'm in the zone. I said a large crowd, okay? And I said, I think that it's actually there.
Pay close attention to the audio.
Guys, can you hear this? Guys, can you hear this? Hey!
Now, I'd like to save the discussion for afterwards, but what you just saw is what we believe to be the moment that Peter was instantaneously transported 2 months forward in time.
Okay, so I was right, is what I'm hearing. That it was a noise that was actually there because it was on the camera. So I win. That's just what I wanted to make sure of. Okay.
Following that abrupt flash you just saw, Tench proceeds back out into the hallway in search of his team, but is without any indication of their presence. The next 30 or so minutes of the tape follow fairly panicked Tench as he attempts to navigate his way back to the threshold. He does obviously find his way back. However, the threshold appears not as he knows it, but as it appeared on the date of May 8th. And this ties us back to the moment when we recovered him. So, to summarize, from his point of view, he had only been inside the complex for several hours. So to him, all of the new developments surrounding the threshold were completely foreign. Luckily, though, as I already mentioned, there were people available to manage the situation as it unfolded. And over the course of the following days, we were able to properly sit down with Peter and work with him.
Another side note, I know that this is all 3D elements. It's all done through, I think, I literally interviewed Kane about it. I want to say it's Blender. I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure it's Blender, but like these are all 3D elements. This walking cycle that this guy does,
As I already mentioned, there were people available to manage the
has always bothered this 2-second scene has always bothered me because it is one of the most realistic walking animations I've ever seen out of like a computer. Like, look,
situation as it unfolded.
it's like an older guy kind of like swinging his foot a bit and grabbing his belt. I don't know, it's so real, it's uncanny. Anyway,
And over the course of the following days, we were able to properly sit down with Peter and work with him to gain a collective understanding of what had happened. However, there was still the very significant fact that Mr. Tench was considered legally deceased as a result of the cover story, and reversing that would be no easy feat. He understood this and was willing to cooperate while we looked for a way to reintegrate him without raising suspicion. Unfortunately, though, that process ended up taking quite a bit longer than we had anticipated, and all the while Peter was sucked out here waiting idly by. We did our best to keep him engaged, but it is hard to combat the effects of prolonged sensory deprivation on the human brain, and as a result, Peter's mental
wait. This, hold on.
elements surrounding the threshold were completely folded, and over the course of the following days, we were able to properly sit down with Peter and work with him to gain a collective understanding of what had happened.
Okay, so Peter glitches forward in time. We've all seen the previous ones, right? So Peter he's part of an expedition, he's working for Async, and then he glitches forward 2 months in time, right? For him, it's a couple hours. To everyone else, they had already faked his death, they had already continued their exploration, and he just shows up, right? Weird time glitch stuff. So Peter is there. He's still one of their agents. To him, it's been like a lunch break. And he shows back up. He's like, hey, I have a camera documenting all the weird time jump stuff. Okay. They talk.
However, there was still the
to
very
him.
significant fact that Mr. Tench was considered legally deceased as a result of the cover story, and reversing that would be no easy feat.
They sat down with him and they're like, we said you died. We did a whole cover story. And he was understanding of that. He's like, you know, that's just how the cookie crumbles sometimes. I get it.
Understood this and was willing to cooperate while we looked for a way to reintegrate him without raising suspicion. Unfortunately, though, that process ended up taking quite a bit longer than we had anticipated, and all the while Peter was sucked out here waiting idly by. We did our best to keep him engaged, but it is hard to combat the effects of prolonged sensory deprivation on the human brain, and as a result...
Okay. I'm going to assume that sensory deprivation means... I'm going to assume sensory deprivation means that being down there, because everyone else leaves every day. Everyone else gets to the end of the work week or end of the work day and they get to go outside, but he doesn't, right? But the way it was phrased made it sound like they're like, oh, you jumped forward 2 months in time and you're worried that your family thinks you're dead. Well, if you'll step into this padded cell with no light or sound for the next couple months, we'll be sure to get it worked out. I'm pretty sure they just mean because he couldn't leave the back rooms, or like the complex inside of the back rooms. That's what caused the mental breakdown. Not that they shoved the guy into a panic room. I hope, but we'll see. It's async, so there's no telling.
So, Peter's mental state took a toll. Not to a degree that was outright concerning at first, but around the end of week 2, we noticed that he was starting to exhibit a number of behaviors common in patients diagnosed.
Okay. He's around people. They didn't shove him in a box. I mean, he's in the box of the back rooms, but hey, aren't we all in a sense? So they weren't so evil as to just put him in a hole and wait for him to go insane. Got it.
With paranoid schizophrenia, though we don't have reason to believe that Mr. Tench was afflicted with that condition. Whatever the case,
He went insane from being in the back rooms. Yeah, okay.
From what we could gather, he appeared to have deluded himself into believing that he was still inside some sort of illusion created by the complex, and that we were secretly looking to do him harm. This all came to a head on the night of the 22nd, when, while Tench was finally about to be transferred to a temporary above-ground residence, he broke away from us and, using stolen credentials, forced his way back into the complex where he would go undiscovered until just last night, when he ambushed and violently attacked Team B in room 14C, leaving Dr. Bloom in critical condition. We can presume that during the 2 or so days Tench spent in the complex, he let go of the idea that he could somehow escape through an alternate threshold, but still held on to the belief that all of us here were working to trap him in some way, despite our actions saying exactly the opposite.
For some reason, this guy developed the idea that we were trying to trap him down here in the back room. So while he sorted that out, we assured that he was trapped down here in the back rooms.
Immediately after firing a single shot from the Remington 870 to Dr. Bloom's side, Tench fled the scene and headed to the threshold outpost, where he would turn the weapon on several more of you while progressing into standard and through the lower offices. Given the abrupt and chaotic nature of the unfolding situation, it took our security team several moments longer than it ideally should have to figure out what was happening. But thankfully, while Tench was passing through one of the empty labs next to storage, Dr. Maxwell was able to act quickly and managed to disarm him, accidentally discharging the weapon into the ceiling in the process, though. However, Tench still managed to avoid apprehension, fleeing into the maintenance wing and evading our security staff by taking the freight elevator to the surface. Now, this situation could have played out very badly, given the potential number of witnesses around the building at the time. But, luckily for everyone involved, as far as we can tell, Tench was not noticed as he exited the property.
Oh, he got
Around
off.
5 minutes later, our security
get
team
out?
made it to the ground floor and began a thorough sweep in the direction of the hillside where cameras had last observed Tench.
Bro, dude is... Tench, whatever, is literally frolicking. He is out there running through the fields like a baby goat.
Now, there's no easy way to say this other than to just say it. I am terribly sorry to inform you all, but Mr. Tench was found deceased halfway down the hillside.
Never mind. He's frolicking like a dead baby goat. My bad. Oops.
The result of an extreme blow to the head. It appears that while he was running through some brush, he failed to anticipate a sudden dip in the ground and tragically fell forward into a large rock.
Which scene was that? Trip. Tinch be like? Let's get that one more time for the dogs. One more time. That's what Tinch did. Anyway, for one, this is one of the dumbest scenes in all of film, by the way. A zombie apocalypse movie, and that's how you kill off a character. Anyway, whatever.
Given the circumstances, it was not something any of us could have anticipated or prevented. The tragedy of the entire situation undoubtedly remains, but Dr. Tench, regardless of how troubled he was in his final days, was a brilliant man who gave his all to this project. He would certainly not want us hindering it in his name. What we're doing here is so much bigger than any one person. It is the work of a unified effort, and we need to ensure that that is never lost sight of. That we hold on to the pre-established notion that Peter is and has been deceased. That is done, and there is nothing more to be extracted.
Yeah, so he's not dead. He's absolutely not dead, no question.
There's
Nothing more to be extracted. Then it cuts to the needle, which may imply some kind of torture thing. Which keys, chat, those who were here, which keys was it that moves through frames? It was the... was it these guys? No. The little tilde thing? No, you're lying to me. Period and comma. That's what I'm hitting right now. Why isn't it doing it? Oh, it is. It is. There's just a lot of frame. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Go away. All right. Whatever that is. That looks like the green thing from Found Footage Part 2, actually. Okay. And that's got to be Tinch, right? Yeah, that's got to be Tinch now out in the world. Yeah, he's not dead. Dude's going to make a return for sure. Anyway. Interesting. Okay. That went hard. That went hard. I liked it. I love the backroom story. Not only is the series very well done, but I'm so fascinated with all the characters and everything. That was 8 months ago. It seems like he's now moving on to the oldest view. I'm excited to check that out, but I do hope this keeps up in some regard. But yeah, okay, so we did that. We did our one backroom, so now we're going on to GREYLOCK. Like I said, I'm a man of my word. Actually, we'll just do it here. And I'll keep this second tab open for memes. Okay, GREYLOCK time. Is that guy the one I thought made Batman? Is he still in here? You don't have to donate if you are. I'll see you in chat. But Matt Reeves. Yeah, is Matt Reeves not Batman? Matt Reeves still in here? Okay, so hello. I've been watching. I was curious if you're ever looking at Ethel Cain's music. It might interest you. I've heard that name a lot. I think a lot of people have recommended it. I have not, but thank you for the donation. I don't see them, I don't think. But anyway, so I was just curious if he's still here. So a lot of the times at the ARGs, the playlist is different from the videos, but it looks like we've got 10 and we've got 10. So we're just going to watch them normally. I saw him in his bat costume. Thank you. Okay, Greylock time. Let's go. I have no idea what Greylock's about, what the context is, or how it's set up, but I'm excited. Let's get into it. So, first of all, we turn on the captions unless they're auto-generated, in which case we'll turn them off. Because if it's typed out captions, there will be like hidden messages and stuff. I mentioned last live, but I want to thank you when I did. Aw, that's very cool, Voovers. Congratulations. And tell her I said that you're cool and y'all should keep dating. And you can clip this. So stick with Voobers, if that's how you pronounce it. Anyway, I got you. Don't worry. All right. Nothing in the description except for a link to the next one. So let's get into it. Let's go. New horror series. Let's go. All right. Come on.
Primary systems online. Meeting sequence complete.
Thank you, Redacted.
Emergency shutdown protocols disengaged. System was offline for time code 0106. Contact technician for assistance. Welcome to Single Dining SA Enhanced Access Operations. Please enter your clearance credentials. Error. These credentials are not recognized. Clearance credential requirement overridden. Administrator privileges granted. Welcome back, unknown user ID. What would you like to do? Accessing archival storage for GBS.
Don't act on bite. Technician immediately. Don't act. Oh, on site technician immediately. Fatal error. Location morgue.
Data extraction initiated. Data extraction 10% complete. Data extraction 4% complete. Data extraction 80% complete. Data extraction complete. All data extracted to error no.
Wait. No. Hold on. Okay. I'm immediately. There was no jump scares, which for one I'm blown away with. that they had the restraint. But okay. We're putting together puzzle
Primary
pieces.
systems online.
This is obviously some kind of
Emergency
facility,
shutdown protocols
right?
disengaged.
Like a government, science, whatever, right? Oh yeah, I should turn off autoplay. Thank you, everyone.
System was offline for time code 0106. Contact technician for enhanced access operations. Error. These credentials are not recognized.
Someone's trying to get in, but they don't have access.
Clearance credential requirement overridden. Administrator privileges granted. Welcome back, unknown user ID. What would you like to do? Accessing archival storage for.
You could hear a voice there. Did you hear that?
Like to do.
That little that noise that happened real quick.
Accessing archival storage for GBS.
And then yeah. You all pointed out that it's not don't act. It says contact. So contact on-site technician immediately. Location morgue. Interesting. Oh, thank you very much, Cario. That means a lot. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Data extraction initiated.
So whoever is accessing this did a data extraction somehow related to the morgue.
Data extraction complete.
Okay. All right. So that's the first one. Tape 1. Now on to tape 2.
Dear believers, when men pursue evil.
Oh. Boy, I tell you what. I got a lot of little things I look for in like these horror series, stuff like that, the internet stuff. And one of the things that no matter how many times I see it, I still get excited about is the dash cam down a dark road at night. It always scares me. Because I am so used to being in this exact position in East Tennessee. You're driving alone at night. The only light in the world is your headlights. And everything is so dark. The Walton Files did this. Mandela Catalog did this. Was it Gemini or Local? No, Local 58 did this. Like, oh, it's so good every time. I love it. It's a trope that I am a huge fan of. Everyone's saying turn on captions. I will do that. Is it typed? No. But I guess I'll leave on auto-generate if that's what y'all want. Okay. All right.
Dear believers, when men pursue evil, it is evil that they will find. Mark my words, there is no good that can come from the pursuit of darkness. Let me read to you, dear believer, the words of the late brilliant Charles Spurgeon, who discussed this at length in a sermon all the way back in 1864.
Spurgeon was the GOAT, by the way.
He said, quote, "Our adversary, the devil, goes about like a roaring lion,
seeking whom he may devour." That's actually not Spurgeon. Spurgeon was quoting the Bible, because that's a Bible verse, but I digress.
Taught by our Lord Jesus to pray, "Do not lead us into temptation, but deliver us from the evil one." What we are taught to seek or shun in prayer, we should equally pursue or avoid in action. Very warily, therefore, should we endeavor to avoid temptation, seeking to walk in the path of obedience, so that we may never.
This actually makes me kind of nostalgic, listening to like radio sermons during snowy, windy roads at night.
We are not to enter the thicket in search of the lion. We may pay dear.
Wait, is that a?
We may pay dear.
That blue light.
Enter the thicket in search of the lion. We may pay dear.
Interesting. Excellent atmosphere setter. I wish I could turn off the sun right now. Make it super dark in here. I wish I could. I don't have any curtains though, so I can't, but. So something's killed someone in the woods or whatever, but it seems like when the camera looks at it, the camera glitches out. Because that kind of looked like flesh it was looking at. Maybe it's just the camera freaking out in general. It's not what it's looking at. Wait, what was it saying? Human skin? A human skull?
When we will come face to face with the devil himself, whether we intended to or not, dear believer. We are drawn to him by our own hearts. In Matthew chapter 15, verse 19, It says, for out of the heart come evil thoughts, murder, adultery, sexual immorality, theft, false witness, slander. There is a shadow nested deep, deep within our hearts, within our minds, in a place most people don't even know exists within themselves. The devil is gonna call to those depths, dear believer. And though you may tremble before the beast, you should make it easier on yourself and accept what it is that he bestows upon you.
Yeah, okay. That was great. Something about when it showed the thing peeking behind the tree. I had flashbacks to all the stuff that freaked me out in the woods as a kid, and then I got cold, and it kept getting worse. Like the noises and like him setting. I used to set in the woods at night in the car and flip the headlights on and off to see what I couldn't see, to see like how much I relied on the headlights. And that was giving me weird flashbacks and like noise and all. Oh man, that went hard. That was cool. And not like there again, no jump scares, nothing like that. There was that loud noise right before he started driving, but
accept what it is that he on you.
Was that someone like banging on the car or something? That was cool. That was awesome. I love that. Okay. Oh, someone said get your cross. Funny mention. So during the what was it? Wedding. That that thing I did. During the wedding, I invited a few YouTube friends, and like Operator Drewski, who was here a minute ago, and Turkey Tom. A lot of you probably know who Turkey Tom is. For my wedding present, Turkey Tom got me a box, like a shadow box with a depiction of like gods and angels and stuff like that, and a crucifix from the Vatican. So like an actual legit Vatican like Catholic cross. So that will be making appearances in these streams. I need one right now, but it was a great wedding gift for me. Okay, so cool, very cool. Now on to orientation protocols. So here we go. Subtitles. Automatic subtitles don't do a lot, so they kind of just get in the way, so I'm going to turn them off. Okay. Warning, not an authorized video of this tape. Strictly prohibited if you're in possession. Blah, 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 blah. Local FBI. Got it. They're going to kill me.
Greetings, and welcome to the Preconditional Protocols and Orientation video system provided by Unit 13 as part of the United States Army and Project Stargate, created in partnership with Symbiodyne USA. On behalf of all of us here at Unit 13, congratulations on your selection as one of our testing candidates. You likely have a lot of questions, and this video is designed to answer them all. First, let's go over some background information to provide you with the crucial context you'll need for a full understanding of—
Okay, let's put together the pieces we have on the board right now, right? Oh, thank you very much, Red Shadow, I appreciate it. Greylock's I'm only 2 episodes into Greylock, but Greylock's looking pretty good for a video, just because I like what it does with what it has so far. Okay, so some kind of facility where they that has a morgue, and they're doing a data transfer. And then there's a guy driving through the woods. The sermon isn't like lore related. It's just like horror, like to build the atmosphere. But he's walking through the woods, coming across blood, something hidden behind a tree, and then he gets out of there. So we don't know what that means yet, but.
And what it is weird information to provide you with the crucial context you'll need for a full understanding of what it is we're doing at Unit 13. We are sure you've heard plenty of rumors surrounding what it is that we do, but we are willing to bet that most everything you've heard is wrong. Being a highly confidential part of Project Stargate, which you've already been briefed on, Unit 13 studies a revolutionary and promising area of parapsychology.
Okay,
thought forms. If you're unfamiliar with what thought forms are, that's okay. You're in the majority. So, what are thought forms? Through the ages, occultists and spiritualists, Tibetan monks to theosophists, have exercised the creation of what is sometimes referred to as a tulpa, otherwise known as a thought form. A thought form is the manifestation of a person's will, emotion, or other deeply psychological.
Tulpas. I talked about them in Conspiracy Theory Iceberg. Effectively, the short version is it is a creature or being that if you imagine it enough or give it enough form in your mind, it becomes real. So imagine an imaginary friend that you put so much dedication to, it becomes a thing, a living thing. That's a tulpa, or thought form as they're calling it.
Energized state into a semi-physical form, existing as not only an extension of the person, but as its own independent and sentient entity. Thought forms are also able to be witnessed and experienced by third parties, and are not limited solely to the person who developed them. Thought forms have been formed to serve as familiars, companions, or even friends to those who conjure them. According to key literature, thought forms can be intentionally formed by a single person or multiple.
That's how I got my wife, by the way. I just imagined her really hard. What, you guys think I found a 6'1" goth doctor on my own? No. She's clearly an indentured being of my imagination. Duh.
People, though they can be unintentionally formed as well. But they are always manifested through the deep will and focus of a person in a considerably heightened state of connectivity with their own consciousness. Traditional thought forms can vary widely in their level of influence in the real world. While they usually take physical formations eventually, their earliest stages are more apparitional in nature, with brief manifestations, though most often remaining as an unseen essence, much like a phantom or a ghost. At this phase, thought forms and ghosts are very similar in a number of ways. Individuals can make contact with them through communication devices, such as a Ouija board or through EVP sessions, while the thought form may respond through moving objects, manipulating electronics, or even speaking words and short phrases. Due to their striking similarities, a current theory established by Unit 13 suggests that what we know as ghosts may not be as common as we once believed. Rather than a deceased person's energy being left behind after death, it's possible, and indeed likely, that these paranormal entities are actually thought forms that are unintentionally created by those individuals that the deceased has left behind, who spend inordinate amounts of time in deeply...
Wait, hold on. Okay, so tulpas, thought forms exist. They are... If you manifest something hard enough, it exists, right?
Much like a phantom or a ghost. At this phase, most often
hold on, let me make sure I have all this right. I was thinking about my hot wife and trailed off for a minute, but let me focus.
In a considerably heightened state of connectivity with their own consciousness. Traditional thought forms can vary widely in their level of influence in the real world. While they usually take physical formations eventually, their earliest stages are more apparitional in nature.
Okay, they begin as an apparition. Right, yeah.
With brief manifestations, though most often remaining as an unseen essence, much like a phantom or a ghost. At this phase, thought forms and ghosts are very similar in a number of ways. Individuals can make contact with them through communication devices, manipulating electronics, or
so the reason that tulpas are like an interesting horror concept, or like scary in theory, is because if more people believe in the same thing to exist, and if you believe in the concept of tulpas, then it would theoretically make this creature more real and more powerful. So it leads into the idea that a lot of things like Bigfoot, ghost, famous haunted locations could in fact be haunted now because so many people have believed in it. It has manifested this creature into existence.
And speaking words and short phrases. Due to their striking similarities, a current theory established by Unit 13 suggests that what we know as ghosts may not be as common as we once believed. Rather than a deceased person's energy being left behind after death, it's possible, and indeed likely, that these paranormal entities are actually thought forms that are unintentionally created by those individuals that the deceased has left behind, who spend inordinate amounts of time in deeply emotional states, where
Ooh, oh, that's a horrifying concept. Ghosts aren't real, it's just the manifested puppet of those grieving the person that once existed, because now their memory of that person is strong enough to create a clone of them. Ooh, oh, that's very eerie. I love that. And yes, I agree, Dawn. But for horror's sake, I love that.
their mental capacity is largely occupied by a powerful focus on the departed individual. In other words, as these are the ideal conditions from which thought forms are born, people may very well create their own ghosts and hauntings. However, as more time and energy is invested into the development of the thought form, they begin to harness more influence on their environment, until eventually exhibiting a semi-permanent physical appearance, and, in due course, becoming as tangible as a living creature. This is where Unit 13's interest comes in. We've sought to answer a very important question. Can thought forms be created in a manner that would benefit American society and help keep American citizens safe? Unfortunately, the practice of intentionally creating a thought form by traditional methods would undoubtedly take years and years of devout mental training. So, Project Stargate has enlisted a world-renowned authority in thought forms, a man named Dr. Bernard Hayes, to oversee a number of the operations related to Unit 13's work. His participation has been invaluable and has brought fruitful results to the project. Due to Unit 13 and Semiodyne USA's
Raffle, you don't have to give me anything, man. You've given me far more than enough, but thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you for the well wishes.
A man named Dr. Bernard Hayes to oversee a number
I want to make sure I hear this part correctly. So how can we make tulpas to benefit society other than imagining 6'1" goth wives for all the boys, which I'm doing my best. Other than that, how can we make tulpas to help society?
Creating a thought form by traditional methods would undoubtedly take years and years of devout mental training. So, Project Stargate has enlisted a world-renowned authority in thought forms, a man named Dr. Bernard Hayes, to oversee a number of the operations related to Unit 13's work. His participation has been invaluable and has brought fruitful results to the project. Due to Unit 13 and Semiodyne USA's combined efforts, bringing together some of the most prestigious minds in the world, specializing in the sciences of the human consciousness, with cutting-edge technology and engineering methods, we've created a groundbreaking, proprietary invention. Introducing the Thought Form Manifester. The Thought Form Manifester is able...
Okay. So Project Stargate is an effort for the government. Yes, because it's Department of the Army. Yeah. Okay. It is a project... I see you forehead fable clips. Thank you. Project Stargate is a project in order to not commodify, but industrialize or effectively streamline the process of creating these tulpas by finding a way to harness thought to make these imaginary creatures real. Because how could they benefit? Which, of course, the government's going to have an interest if you can just imagine a creature into existence. You could imagine healthcare providers. You could imagine soldiers. You could imagine anything, any position that you need if harnessed correctly. So that's what Project Stargate is. Recently saw new Alex series.
To create truly
thank you all for the
independent
donuts,
and
by the way. I
self-sustaining
appreciate it. Thank you.
platform entities from the minds of select, willing participants. Being that they come from the deepest recesses of the human mind, thought forms can appear in virtually any configuration. They could look like a person, an object, an animal, or even something as abstract as the physical representation of an emotion. That being said, it's recommended to brace yourself before...
What? Did you all hear that? Hold on.
The human mind, thought forms can appear in virtually any configuration. They could look like a person.
Okay, this is not a person. I don't know what you call a person. Do you see this? Do you see some monsters trying to escape out of his face? A person.
An object, an animal, or even...
This is the weirdest dog. Look how long its neck is. That's so unnatural.
in something as abstract as the physical representation of...
This is the physical representation of an emotion. Okay, what emotion is this to you all? I think this emotion is... This is the emotion of like when you ate the food that you really like, right? Like you finally got the food that you want and you eat it, but now you're full and like your tummy kind of hurts, because I knew you all would say horny. I knew you animals would say horny. I hate you. That like you've eaten too much of it and now your tummy kind of hurts, so you're happy that you got to eat it, but there's like consequences. That's what this is. I'm not taking criticism either. Stop. Everyone's saying lust and horny. Mods, kill them. Shoot those people.
Of an emotion. That being said, it's recommended to brace yourself before touring the thought form chambers, as thought forms can also take on appearances that could be considered disturbing, like a creature one might see in a childhood nightmare.
Okay, so they've quickly figured out that this is also a problem because you can make literally anything into existence. So horror, monsters, all of it. The feeling after gas station sushi. Well, close, I guess. Imagine a kid learns about the parents' thought forms, and then when the kid's parents die, they have kids who see all the forms. Yeah. So true. Hold on. Okay, so like this is a spider thing that could be made.
There's no reason to be afraid, however. All thought forms are docile by nature, and while they may look or behave in a frightening manner, and
doubt they're all docile by nature, sure.
They are capable of making physical contact. They pose no threat to humans. Once your session in the thought form manifester is completed, your thought form will be securely transported directly into a containment chamber. Thought forms are unable to pass through the barrier of and will not be capable of causing you any issues. There are some very...
Alright guys, here's what we're gonna do. We need to invade the Middle East even faster. So we're gonna get a bunch of people, different people, not the same guy for some reason, and we're gonna set them in a chair and tell them to think of a super cool, patriotic warfighter. And then we're immediately going to transport what they think of into these boxes. Sometimes, for whatever reason, they make giant spiders and concepts of emotion. But that doesn't matter. We're going to keep working on it. And we're going to fill a whole facility full of these thought forms that we don't entirely understand. And I mean, the plexiglass will probably keep them out. What's the worst that could happen? Yeah, okay. This is some SCP. This is like the Foundation's level of OPSEC. Like, yeah, what are they going to do? Break out? That's against the rules. They would never do such a thing. Yeah. I've seen a few stories like this. Can't say... Thank you very much, Ash. I appreciate that. Okay, yeah, okay.
Rare potential side effects that may result from your session. These side effects include increased tiredness, loss of balance, dizziness, insomnia, vomiting, episodes of temporary amnesia, and mild hallucinations.
This is also all the things that can happen to you after gas station sushi, as we, suggested earlier. So that makes sense. Congrats. Aw, I hope you do too, Cinefox. Thank you.
These side effects, if present, will clear up within 72 hours of your session, and are simply signs of your brain recalibrating to the real world. It is recommended you refrain from driving or operating heavy machinery for 72 hours after your session, even if you experience no side effects. None of these side effects should cause you any harm or overt stress, and former testing candidates who have experienced these side effects reported that they were very mild and merely a transient inconvenience. With all that out of the way, we are looking forward to your participation with Unit 13, and your time in the Thoughtform Manifester has been scheduled. However, there are several required mind exercises as a part of this video system that must be completed prior to your scheduled date in order to prime your consciousness and ensure the highest quality results. Please enter the video cassette labeled TF2, waking your subconscious.
TF2?
Now. This is the end of this tape.
Is that a Valve reference? Alright. So I imagine the faces that we're seeing here are thought forms. Good job, guys. Definitely kept those things in check. The Saber tin looks pretty good. I might get one. Thank you, Jack. I appreciate that. So in the first one, we have someone trying to get into a facility that looks in not the best condition, and he's doing a data transfer. Who knows of what? This one, maybe the blood and stuff he was seeing was caused by a tulpa, or maybe he's looking for a tulpa that got out. Who knows? Not enough pieces yet, but just food for thought. I do love how, like, before even that lore was shown, we have good world building, and, like, this one was aesthetically excellent to the mountain. Like, it was very good. After binge watching, put watch list. Congratulations. Keep your dog safe. You won't be okay, but just try to keep the dog safe. All right. Unexpected visitors. Let's go. Do we have... No, we do not. Okay. Oh, I should be checking description, but I don't think any of them have it. Anyway, okay, cool. Someone said, what's the hoodie you're wearing? Oh, I'm glad you asked. It's the Wendigoon official merch hoodie that is available for 3 more days. Link in the description. Get it while you can, along with the Hawaiian shirt, also available for only 3 more days. Thank you for that natural plug. Anyway. I don't like that. I do not like that. What the heck? I was looking at chat. Look at that. Someone shut the door there. Look at this dude. I'm not crazy, right? This is like hair, a beard. He's wearing clothes, right? Right? POV, the government super secret imaginary friend project didn't work out the way they wanted it to. This is very Gemini, that's a good point. That's exactly what this reminds me of, yeah. Aw, that's, I appreciate that, Audrey. Happy birthday, and yes, it will help you get a goth girlfriend. It got me a goth wife, so. I'm not saying the hoodie is the reason she married me, but I am saying that I got the hoodie and then she married me, so probably want to go buy one of those in the description. Link below, 3 days left. Okay, Nicholas, thank you for that. It's a pleasant thought. So, whoever this is recording's breaking into the house, right? Man who watches videos and then states what's happening on screen. YouTube. Is the thing filming the killer, the monster, the thought form? Because it looked like the person videoing was the one breaking into the house. Hey, Supreme, we're just watching GREYLOCK. Seems like whoever was recording broke in the house. Then we hear the noises. Now it's back outside. So unless this is like a Gemini scenario where the person videoing is trying to stop
producer, my
Max Headroom,
my director, my friends, and you, the ordinary people who made me what I am today.
Max Headroom premieres after moonlighting tomorrow.
They did love me.
How many of you all know what Max Headroom is outside of the TV broadcast incident? That's today. Wait, what?
And you, the
Okay, you do. Okay, all right. Most of you do. All right.
Ordinary people who made me what I am today.
Max Headroom premieres after moonlighting tomorrow.
They did love me.
Wait, I once again was looking at chat. I constantly like rewind to do something, then I look at chat and forget what I was doing.
The moonlighting tomorrow.
That is today. Ooh. Oh, that's weird. That's a weird. Ugh. Thank you, Bull. I appreciate that.
They did love me.
We interrupt our current program at the request of the Massachusetts State Police. This is the emergency broadcast system. This is not a test. All normal broadcasting has been discontinued during the emergency. This station will broadcast official information, news, and instruction for northern Berkshire County, Massachusetts, after the following tone.
At 3:34 a.m., Massachusetts State Police confirmed the presence of a potential group of active and unidentified home invaders who have targeted 49 residences since approximately 11:15 p.m. last night. The attacks appear to be random, spanning across the towns of North Adams, Cheshire, Savoy, and Windsor. Residents are urged to take the following actions immediately. Wake all occupants of your home. Lock all doors and windows.
Can we get an RIP for Massachusetts? They're literally full of government thought monsters. Like THOUGHT, not THOT. Well, maybe some. But they're literally full of these, like, thought forms that are going door to door just wiping people out. And they got 49 in one night. So RIP Massachusetts. We've got to burn it down. There's no other solution.
Close all curtains and blinds. Gather in a secure area of your home where multiple exits are available to prevent yourself from being cornered. Additionally, residents are urged to arm themselves with a blunt object or firearm if available and licensed. resort to self-protection if a suspect has entered your home, poses an active threat to you or your family, and you are unable to escape safely. If you are currently away from home, we are urging you not to return home at this time. Shelter in place where you are. If you are currently not in a secure area or in a vehicle, immediately head to your closest 7-Mart. Each 7-Mart location is currently being used as a safe area and has police stationed for your protection. Remain in your secure area until the threat has been resolved. Police are currently unable to determine a physical description of any of the assailants involved in these attacks. It is strongly advised you do not open your home to anyone you do not intimately recognize. Do not attempt to search for or engage with any suspects. The suspects are considered armed and extremely dangerous. Do not leave your secure area unless necessary. This is for your safety. Law enforcement will be armed and patrolling your area. Interfering with this investigation could result in lethal force being inadvertently.
Good luck, main game central. Best thing to ever happen to me. Well, next to God, second best thing. Good luck. Yeah, Mandela County's probably safer. Nothing bad happens in Mandela County. Oh, I tensed up so hard. Ow. Okay. Hold on. I'm gonna... Okay. Alright, we're good. I just like, I was like, I was about to be hit by a car. Oh, okay. We're good. Alright. I'm gonna mute it. We're gonna make it quiet. We're gonna look at that again. I was telling my Scottish friend about Bell Witch. Yeah, Bell Witch is kind of a Tennessee thing. Not a lot of people know about that legend outside of here. Okay. Big scream, haha, thing grabs window, gives me a heart attack. Yeah, right there. Okay, now let's look at it. Okay. It's like a rotten corpse face or something. Okay. So yeah, these things are going door to door killing people. Great. Double creatures are demons. Think about it. They really were made. Well, that's kind of, Dawn, that's kind of what the Mandela catalog is. Like, they were initially believed to be tulpas, but it's actually demons usurping the place of God or whatever. That's the tulpa goth girlfriend in action. I hope not. Well, if it... No, I need to control myself. I'm gonna be good. I'm on stream. I was about to make a joke. But, if that was a goth girlfriend, that'd be fine, breaking into your house, right? But that was not a goth girlfriend. That was a rotted corpse. Very different. Two different things. I found out the hard way. All right. Continue. No, it's not. It's not. No, the joke wasn't anything bad. It was just, look, I love my wife a lot. She is a very pretty semi-goth, tall woman, okay? And I think about her a lot. She's very pretty, and I love her. Okay, that's what I was going to say, something in reference to that, but I'm not going to, because I'm a good person. All right. We're now on to video 5. Not here, not now, not anymore. Oh, this one, wait, did the last one have captions?
Right.
No. This one does. Okay. All right. Do you know what they did up there? These are the consequences. Okay. All right. Let's roll it.
Well, hello again, Tiffany.
Oh, hi, Wanda. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you too. No dad this time?
No, unfortunately, he couldn't get off work today. So I'm gonna have to call him on a payphone to let him know all the details as soon as we're done.
He's excited to be a dad, huh?
Oh, yes, he certainly is. We both can't wait to be parents.
Aw, and you said you've been together since high school, right?
Yep.
That's so sweet. And have you decided on a name for your baby boy yet?
Yep, we're going with Max.
Ooh, Max, huh? That's a nice, strong name.
That's what...
So it's a woman going to see an OBGYN about her baby, her pregnancy, basically.
My fiance wanted it so bad. He says it'll help make him strong right off the bat.
That's a pretty good way of thinking about it. So let's see how strong little Max is so you can hurry up and make that call.
Yes, please. He's been moving around like crazy the past couple of weeks. So I think...
Congrats on getting married. My girlfriend and I are really happy for you both. I should go propose to her and Jesse this New Year's. Oh, that's very sweet. That's very sweet, my man. I hope it goes well. It really depends on what y'all are for. You can't go wrong with Gatlinburg. Somewhere around there is absolutely beautiful. East Tennessee, you've got places like the White Rocks if you like nature. Just depends on what you like. But anywhere in Appalachia is a good choice. But congratulations. Hope it goes well.
He's really strong. Strong enough to kick so hard.
Wait, I forgot to turn it. I'm sorry, I forgot to turn it back up where I turned it down at the end of the last one.
I'm like crazy the past couple of weeks. So I think he's really strong. Strong enough to kick so hard I almost throw up sometimes too.
Aw, what a wild boy. Activity is good.
Yep.
Where is this going? I said, oh, it's a woman with a... Yeah, you know what? We'll turn on so even if they're auto-generated because it is a conversation. It is a woman who is going to see a doctor about her pregnancy.
He's been moving around like crazy the past couple of weeks. So I think he's really strong. Strong enough to kick so hard I almost throw up sometimes too.
Aw, what a wild boy. Activity is good.
Yep.
Okay, hopefully this isn't too cold.
No, it's okay.
They're doing the ultrasound.
There he is. He's definitely a growing boy, that's for sure. And you're both looking really good.
Oh, I love hearing that.
Let's get some measurements to see exactly how much he's grown.
What was that?
What? Hold on.
I don't know.
Use our magic keys. Bizarre events leave Berkshires in terror. Authorities mute. Okay, so this is probably just referencing the series of killings. She doesn't look well.
What was that?
I don't know. I've never seen that before. Maybe something to do with the power.
Oh. Okay.
This is a bit strange.
What? What's strange?
Nothing to worry about or anything.
Happy to
Just
hear that
having some trouble
Skullforth
finding the
thing.
baby all of a sudden.
Maybe the machine messed up?
Possibly. But I can still see everything else. It's just not picking up the baby for some reason.
Has this ever happened before?
Well, sometimes babies can move into certain positions that are hard to see.
But But you can't see my baby at all?
I'm looking. Don't worry, he's definitely here. You know what? Why don't we just see if we can borrow another machine, okay? There has to be something wrong with this one. I'll be right back.
Okay.
The baby left?
What are you talking about?
The baby left? There was a baby inside of her and now she was gone. I saw someone say the back wombs. That's good. I appreciate that. Keep that up. Thank you for the two. But the baby's just gone. Okay. Whatever that means. Yeah, it really did get everetted. Like when Virginia Arnoldson fell through the Washington Monument and her pregnancy just disappeared. That's literally what just happened. He got everetted. That's Everett. What? Okay. Well, we'll see what that means later, but babies can just leave if they feel like it. All right, now on to sleeping dogs. Next one. There came a red flash as it pitched from heaven. Corruption wrought truth. 0707. Huh. More Christian symbolism.
Humanity has fought tirelessly past.
Dr. Bernhardt T. Hayes. Symposium on Human Psychology and the Manifestation of Consciousness.
Humanity has fought tirelessly past through a great...
There's already subtitles there. I don't need auto ones. Okay. The yellow
trials into 1840 to achieve but one singular goal.
You all saluting the baby.
Countless men withered away and dying in pursuit of, leaving their towers of work behind, to be climbed by coming generations. Higher and higher they ascend, so that we will at last reach the one called God. And there, on his apex of infinite...
Okay, there's more Christian symbolism going on because he's gameplay. Intro, gameplay, outro. What? What? Okay, well, okay, we'll see about that, but he's describing like a Tower of Babel thing, right? Like, we'll eventually get so powerful.
Leaving their towers of work behind, to be climbed by coming generations. Higher and higher they ascend, so that we will at last reach the one.
Describing like the Tower of Babel. I don't know if he means it that way.
On his apex of infinite knowledge and power, we will approach and look him in the eye as an equal.
People meddle in the things they should have.
Welcome back, user. Frank Porter. Please enter your credentials. Credential requirement bypassed by system administrator.
This is like what we heard in the first
Greetings, unknown user ID. Welcome to Semiodyne USA's virtual message assistant, for user. Project Director, Frank Porter. Establishing custom telephone message settings.
Porter, important name to remember. Always remember names. Porter is the director. I think that's the guy who actually got mentioned as being the one that got brought in to help Project Stargate. Will there be a Greylock video? At this rate, yes.
Sender, Paul Morelli, F. The Morelli Construction and Mining Company. Dates of receipt ranging from March 24th, 1987, to March 30th, 1987. Beginning playback of your messages.
Yeah, any story, Radio Cat, any story that has to do with, like, humans trying to do something beyond their grasp to validate themselves is, in essence, a Tower of Babel story. Things like Jurassic Park, right? Like, people doing something beyond their means, right? Like, trying to manipulate nature to a degree it shouldn't be manipulated is, in essence, the Tower of Babel. He just said it literally, saying we will climb our towers and look God in the eye. But yeah, I definitely get that kind of vibe that they're like, oh, well, we can use these beings of pure thought for our benefit if we can harness it right. And now they're paying the price for it.
Message 1. March 24th, 11.
Yeah, the bite of 87, Tower of Babel, of course. Yeah.
14 a.m.
Hey Frank, it's Paul Morelli. We ran into somewhat of an issue today. We came across these tunnels inside the mountain, pretty deep in, but well, this is gonna sound a little.
He said he came across tunnels inside of the mountain, and if you remember, the one with the guy driving through the snow and looking at blood was called Up the Mountain or To the Mountain or something. So we're seeing dots connect. Hey Wendigoon, I was curious if you ever. I've not seen the analog film Radar. Just so I don't forget it while we're here. I imagine you're talking about this one. Imposture made a video on it. Interesting. Okay, I'm going to put that on my watch later. Okay, anyway.
Crazy, but he told me to call if anything strange came up, and I figured this qualifies. People have been here before. Some obviously man-made shit in there, like carvings in stone. This shit looks ancient, like real old. I took a crew in to look through it, but since part of the tunnels caved in some time ago, we're gonna just have to bust through it regardless. But I still wanted to make you aware of it. Anyways, I'll keep you in the loop. Thanks.
Message 2. March 25th, 7:38 a.m.
Hey Frank, it's Paul. Just calling to tell you the day might be a bit slower than usual. Unfortunately, a number of the crew are sick as dogs. Not really sure what kind of stomach bugs going around or what, but we'll do our best to pick up slack.
So these cavers, this crew who discovered an ancient cave in the middle of this mountain, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say they didn't have a good time. Things did not go ideal for them. Just a thought. Mount Greylock is a real mountain in Massachusetts. Oh, is it? Oh. Greylock is the name of a mountain? Ho-ho! What is this? What is this obelisk thing on top of it? Thank you, Jonas. Appreciate it. What? Well, hold on. Okay, hold on. So it's in Massachusetts. This is based off a mountain in Massachusetts. Okay. That's the mountain they're discovering. Mount Greylock. Mount Greylock has peaked. Part of the Appalachian Trail. Mount Greylock. Historic. This. Okay, it's a Veterans War Memorial Tower. In 1930. Attended the dedication, 93 feet with 8 observation windows. This may not relate to anything, but it's weird. Okay, Veterans Memorial. It was a thing during the 1800s. Business. Okay. We're literally just reading about mountains now, but I thought GREYLOCK was an interesting name. Okay, so it's based on the mountain. The quote. What quote? Did I miss a quote? Hold on. Building program. This is just a company. Yeah, yeah. It's a venture capital. Yeah, that's not what we're talking about. GREYLOCK Mountain, yeah. No, I don't want the Massachusetts. I want, yeah. What quote were y'all telling me to look at? Control-Shift-T. What do you mean? The quote about the tower. Although area legislators and residents won local stone, the tower's granite facing obtained a Quincy. The tower bears various inscriptions, including, "They were faithful unto even death." Yeah, it's talking about soldiers. One of the inscriptions inside the mountain is, "Of those immortal dead who live again in the minds made better by their presence." All right. This is in reference to soldiers, like veterans, right? However, having a quote inside of it that says, "Of those immortal dead who live again in the minds made better by their presence," is pretty good. Thank you, Nick, for the 20. Appreciate that. And it's not lost on me that it also has a broadcasting tower up there as well. Okay. Interesting. Guys, look, they made GREYLOCK into a real thing. Looks beautiful, by the way. Anywhere in Appalachia is beautiful, but looks beautiful. Huh. Okay.
I'm calling in some guys who have a day off, so hopefully things will get a little closer to normal, you know? That being said, I don't know how the hell this happened, but the section of the tunnel here caved in is clear. The tunnel's been wired up with a few lights, too. Wanted to see if maybe you sent someone in while we were off shift. Night crew said you didn't, but, you know, I didn't see anybody else either, so... But a few of the guys said they'd seen something running around in the woods surrounding the site. I figured it's probably a deer or whatever, but seeing all the ruckus we're making out here, you know? But they all insisted it was something else. Something like a real tall man. Might just be some environmentalist moron trying to cause some shit, but, you know, he ain't done nothing, so I told him to keep focused on the project. For safety's sake, we're gonna avoid the tunnel until I hear back from you. Alright, bye now.
Message 3. March 25th, 4:56 p.m.
There's 9 of these.
Hey Frank, it's Paul again. The guy you sent out to take photos just left, but well, he seemed totally fine when he got here, but we practically had to carry him back to his car when he was done. I don't know if he caught whatever's going around, but figured you should know. Also, we found some really old shit down there, Frank. Now, I ain't no historian, but we got a guy on the crew who used to do archaeology work or whatever, and I don't know. But I guess there's some old artifacts down there, like weapons and trinkets and whatever. I'll have him draft up a report for you and send it your way, because I feel like you'd be interested, and he can explain all this shit better than I could anyways. His name's Arnold Rivers. That's about it. Alright, bye.
Message 4. March 26th, 1:03 p.m.
Frank, something ain't right here. Crew's getting worse, more sick. I feel okay so far, but I don't know how long that's gonna last.
It's because it is left.
I saw that thing the guys have been talking about last night, stalking around in the tree line. I swear it had a face. Anyways, just call me back as soon as you can, Frank.
Message 5. March 27th, 12:10 p.m.
All our food is rotten, totally spoiled and covered in maggots. It was perfectly fine and stored. There wasn't any problems with the generator, even if we lost power. I mean, it's the end of March.
They've made either there's something in the mountain or they've made something mad by being in the mountain.
Looks like it's been left out in the heat for weeks. No idea what's going on. Please call me back.
Message 6. March 27th, 4:02 p.m.
It's Paul. We saw it again. Something out here with us.
Is the picture getting worse? Because gameplay is so funny. Because it looks like that now, and earlier it looked like... Yeah, it's getting much worse.
I told him to call
So,
if anything strange came up, and
that's what his face looks like then, right?
People have been here before.
And now...
Food looks like it's been left out in the heat for weeks. Who are you guys gonna put up those bullets? It's Paul. We saw it again. Something out here with us. It's in the woods. And it's watching us, goddammit. It ain't no animal either.
I've seen Marvel.
Who are you guys gonna put up those fancy hunting cameras and see if we can catch anything? Maybe locals fucking with us? I don't know. We'll figure it out. But yeah. Anyway.
Bro, you worked there. Just leave. Just go home, bro. It's okay.
I just...
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Don't do this to me.
Message 7. Date and time unavailable. Message.
Guys. Don't like it. Don't like it.
Message 8. March 29th, 10:13 p.m.
Frank, it's Paul. Holy shit, well, a lot of the crew here is sick now, and they're sort of like unresponsive. We tried emergency contacts for them, but they just keep ringing. The phones, they just kept ringing and ringing and ringing. Nobody picked up from any number we tried. Nobody picked up. No answer machines either. Made a call to the hospital, and same thing. Just ringing. Just tried 911, still nothing. I figured the phones were fucked up, but the machine actually picked up. I think I caught whatever's going around. My skin, it feels tight. A lot of pressure behind my eyes. My teeth feel like they're humming, vibrating. You know what? This all started when we came across that tunnel. I feel like I need to figure out what's down there. I think whatever's down there could help my crew. But most of all, I feel like something really bad's gonna happen if I don't go down. So I'm going down tonight.
Have mercy, please. Please. I really like you, GREYLOCK. Just... Oh. Oh, it was
Message
like
9. March 30th.
a
Time
shape, an
unavailable.
idea over it. Oh.
This is the end of your messages.
Oh. 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 Oh, that was awesome. That was so good. Oh, that was great. Bro. Yo, that was insane. Dog, did you see that? Okay. So, like, whatever's happening in the mountain was like a mind plague. It was causing all the men to go insane. He felt like his teeth were humming. He started like drooling on himself, making these incomprehensible noises, and he felt the need to go deeper into the mountain. So all of the work crew have like become this. Creatures like this charged into the mountain. Which someone mentioned Lovecraft earlier. This is actually a pretty good representation of like the Dunwich horror. This lines up with a lot. Yeah, oh wow. Well, good luck living 10 minutes from that. But that ending, the thing you see, this is something right in front of the camera. That's like someone looking, or like that's like the side of someone's head, like right next to it, or something's head, right? Oh man. That goes hard. This series goes hard. Okay. Alright, next up, back to normal Greylock. Enjoyed married life, Wendigoon. Thank you, appreciate it. I hope you all like it.
Authorities continue
and I am
to
enjoying married life. It's the best life. I'm enjoying it. Alright.
Authorities continue to investigate the recent crime wave that swept across northern Berkshire County, left many of its residents in a state of anxiety and panic. It was 2 weeks ago when the emergency broadcast system was engaged to warn residents to secure their homes due to the activity of a group of individuals who had been targeting and breaking into people's homes. Authorities have since confirmed that the attacks were, in fact, part of an organized criminal effort and have been attributed to a local anti-American militia group operating out of western Massachusetts called... Police have made numerous arrests in connection to militia, and officials continue to release statements to assure the public that they are safe once again.
We've seen a lot of credible information over the past couple of weeks, and the investigation's still ongoing. We're getting closer by the day.
You can see next to him is that tower on the poster. That's that tower we just looked at. Also, do you think those workers were the things around killing people? There's a good chance, very good chance, especially with what they look like.
Due to the activity of a group of individuals who had been targeting and breaking into
they still think it's
Thankfully, due to the continued efforts of law enforcement, life has been able to return back to normal. Back to normal. Back to normal. To normal. To normal. To normal.
Oh my gosh. Huh. Gosh. Was that real? Is that real? Controlling babies? Oh gosh. I just had a flashback to I did research into like cyclopia one time in humans, and just reminded me of a lot of messed up stuff I read. Okay. What's that real?
Back to normal for residents of Berkshire County. Berkshire County.
Okay, what was that? I thought I saw something. Okay. Photo caption: engaged couple Alex Mersch, and Tiffany Crisaldi. We haven't seen either of them, right? Sit together as they discuss the baffling loss of their unborn son. Oh, is Tiffany the woman from the... Tiffany might be the girl from the baby, the OBGYN thing where her baby disappeared. But Tiffany was the pregnant lady. Okay, all right. That's what I thought. Yeah, so they sit together to discuss the loss of their son. Wait. These events are only the tip of the iceberg. Iceberg? Is that a Wendigoon reference? I'm sorry. Says Jim Melgren, former police officer who now works as a private investigator and hosts a radio show centered around government transparency and accountability. There are horrifying reports of people, healthy grown adults, becoming deformed, growing extra limbs, teeth growing out of their scalp, people developing severe mental conditions, or even sickness. Okay, so people are starting to take note of the things that are happening around GREYLOCK Mountain. Fascinating. Man, this series has got me hook, line, and sinker. Oh, it goes hard. Okay. All right. Before I click on this one, I need to run and pee real quick. So, minute, 60-second break. I'll be back shortly. We shall continue. Just quick timeout. You know, like that high quality streamer content. Alright. I hate you all. Alright. Next up, we've got tape 8. Old odd ends. Yeah. Nothing description. And then do we have subtitles? We do not. Okay. And back to it.
Well,
thank you, Don. Appreciate it. You people could not hear me. That bathroom is a good 40 feet away. You could not hear me. Okay? Don't try to gaslight me. And yes, I did wash my hands. Thank you. Gosh. You may have heard something, but it was not that. I
Getting
guarantee
chewed out
it.
by our assholes
No,
too
I
early.
swear you could. All right, you know what we're gonna do? You know what we're gonna do? All right, you know what we're gonna do? You know what we're gonna do? All right, before I click on this, we're gonna listen together. Real quick, so can you just quick time out? All right. Oh my gosh, bro. Guys, look, I'm being for real right now, all right? I'm being for real, just me and you, okay? You cannot talk about this to anyone. This cannot leave this room, okay? This stream, I'm going to delete the VOD. We cannot, no one else can know about this. Every time, look, this is my mic. Every time I get up to go to the bathroom, I'm so used to go, and I thought about while I was standing in there, I was like, they can't hear anything, it's way too far. Dog. Guys, this has to stay between us. This didn't happen, okay? Okay, no, shut up. This didn't happen, alright? I don't know what you're talking about. That was the sink. I turned the sink on so that I can hear water flowing, and that helps me go. That's what that was. So I don't know what you're talking about, guys. We're moving on to the next tape. We're moving on. I don't know what y'all are talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, anyway, so tape 8. This is your pyro moment. Shut up. I literally don't know what you're talking about. I turned the sink on so I could pee. That's all that happened. Yeah, I really don't think it's funny. I don't think you guys are funny. I think this lame lie you've made up about me isn't, I don't think it's that funny. So, I don't know why you're still talking about it, because it's not that cool. And if I was you, I'd grow up, and find God, get peace, get better, go to church, pray, be good, and, stop lying on the internet. That's what I would do, but, you can do what you want, I guess. So, anyway. On that note, let's get into Wendigoon's a normal human being like you and me. Thank you, Diana. Wendigoon, I don't know what you're talking about, Garrus. I don't know what any of you are talking about. Okay. What didn't happen? I don't know what didn't happen. They're all chats full of liars who make stuff up because they have nothing better to do. So, I don't know. Do you prefer your Resident Evil is more action-based? Thank you for a solid question, Indoni. That's what I'm obviously looking for. RE2 Remake's my favorite Resident Evil of all time, so the closer to that, the better. Okay. Yeah, alright. On that note, we're continuing. So, we got Alan Rosenbaum. GBS. I don't know what GBS is. Listen, I don't know what you're talking about, Admiral. Samantha Gainrick. I'm going to ban the word P from chat if you all don't stop. Okay. Samantha Genrick, producer, Dawn Right Tonight, and Liam Hollander, producer of Dawn Right Tonight. So both of these are on a show called Dawn Right Tonight, and he's the GBS executive. Can we watch the show, you people? I'm here on a mission. I am trying to watch this horror series, okay? Look, let me give you something else to talk about, okay? Just wait. skeleton. And her name's Skelly, and she's like, woo, I'm so happy to see you. Ah, skeleton. Look, isn't that cool? Don't you all like this? So look, how about instead of talking about whatever lies you're talking about, maybe instead you could talk about Skelly, okay? So do something productive with your time. Or Skella, as she goes by. See? Just leave her there. That's fine. That's what you want, okay? Not me. So just talk about her. All right, go. I'll wait. Yeah, if this is what you guys want to do, I'll wait. I will literally sit here. Look. I'll wait all day. I will wait all day till you guys decide you want to watch GREYLOCK, okay? Isn't that right, Scala? Oh, she also. Huh? That's pretty cool, right? Red eyes. You go from like normal, and then ooh, like red glowing eyes. That's pretty neat. Why don't you talk about that? I can see the beer and the frying chicken comments and the water emojis from here. Okay, and I'm a good like 5 feet back from the monitor. So I said, look, I can watch this anytime. You all can't watch me watch this anytime, which is apparently what you people are here for. So I'll wait. Okay. I see the beer emojis. I see the toilet emojis. I can't make out any of the words, but I can see that. So I know you all are still full of Thank you, Skella. I can't read anything, but every now and then I see the word piss in all caps just go by so quickly. There's so many of you. What are we gonna do, Skella? Would you all rather see her stream? Is that what y'all want? Here. Here, is this what y'all want? Put her hands on the desk like that. Yep. And then there we go. Put headphones on. Okay. All right. This is Wendigoon now. Okay. Because you all, I'm taking my ball and going home. Okay, you all want to be mean to me. You want to continue these lies, these perpetuations. So that's Wendigoon. This is the channel now. Okay, you did this. This is your fault, not mine. Taking my stylish hoodie and I don't really have any other entertainment. I'm just gonna. I've got my coffee. Are we done? Can we be done? How are you all typing this fast? I have a 15-second delay that no one can send 2 messages in 15 seconds, and it's still nonstop. There's 3,500 of you here right now. I haven't even looked at the views. There's 3,500 people in here right now. Ignore and keep going. They're just you, dude. Yeah, you don't understand. I can't focus and enjoy horror cinema while I just see toilet emojis flying by. Is this what you all want? Is this what you want? Thank you for watching. Oh, I don't like the ocean. Wait, hold. Haha, I sure do love analog horror. Haha. And Jesus. He's my favorite. Be sure to thank you for watching. And as always, thank you for watching. Is that what I am to you all? Is that what I am? Just let me. Where's OBS at? There it is. Just. Hello, everybody. Today, it's time. Hold on. Yeah, hold on. That's actually a pretty good point. Where are you? You're getting manhandled. There's no... You have no say in the matter. Don't look at me like that. This is your fault. Why is it so hard to button this thing backwards? Okay, I'm just gonna button a few. I mean, it's not like you have anything to show off. Alright, pop that collar out. Yeah, show off a bit of that sternum. There we go. If I left for if I left for a week and just left this guy here, you all literally wouldn't be able to tell a difference. It would mean nothing to you. This is all I am to you. Wow, I sure do like giants. Aren't they just neato? What's other things I say? And things such as, whenever that happened, he ran over here whenever he went this way. Whenever. My favorite conspiracy is that my family loves me. God knows what you did. It's just the... It's so funny. Oh my gosh. Alright. Are we done? Can I be done with this bit? Alright. You, going back there, where you belong. Okay. Turn your eyes off. It's too much. Yeah. Yeah, I think, yeah, that's it. That's what we want. I think they're right. That's the cooler Wendigoon. That's like me if I was neat. Look at that. I go so hard. Anyway. Alright. Now that we've got that out of our system. Yeah, another sad thing is anytime I post a video or like a picture of me like shooting a gun or something like that, there's always like children on the in Twitter or whatever. And Kayla's bad because she started retweeting people that do it because she knows it bothers me. But there'll always be people like, "Oh, I wish I was that gun," or "Oh, I wish I was that Waffle House water bottle that he grabbed," or whatever. And I know there's going to be someone like, "I wish I was that stupid skeleton that my audience likes more than me." That if that was the streamer, that they would like it. The skeleton actually looks a little crude right now. Like, I don't know what I did, but the posture of it now is like he's got his legs spread open. It's a bit of... Let me change that. That feels a bit crass. Hold on. Better. That's a bit. Yeah, that's good. That's better. Okay. Alright, what happens on stream stays on stream. Are we ready? Can we get started? Alright, so Alan Rosenbaum goes on the Don Wright Tonight Show.
For the past 2 hours, what the fuck happened?
We're looking into it, sir, but we experienced no issues with the broadcast on our end, so our engineers believe that the signal was hijacked before even reaching the transmitter, but once we started receiving phone calls from viewers, we switched to a backup transmitter.
But by then, the hijacker had already said everything they wanted to say, hadn't they?
Yes, sir.
What a complete fuck up. They made us look like a fucking joke. and showing our most popular show. Speaking of which, Don, where the fuck is he? I cannot get hold of him, and he needs to get in here and read a statement to help clean up this fucking mess.
Well, we've been trying to reach him. We've called him multiple times. We've tried his pager. We've asked around to see if anyone's heard from him, but nothing. Right now we've got Gerald standing in for him tonight. If Don doesn't show.
You've been to his house?
Well, no. I just thought that maybe he'd be upset if I did that. So.
Get in your fucking car and go to his fucking house. I don't care if you kick down his front door and drag him here by his ear. You bring him into the studio. Do you understand?
Yes, Mr. Rosenbaum. Of course, I'll do that right now.
There's some real powerful people depending on us right now. They need us to manage the response to these events, to let the public know what's going on, and the last thing we need is it going wider than it already fucking has. So do what you need to do, or I'm going to replace you with some producers who actually know how to produce a fucking show!
Sorry, the file you are trying to access has been destroyed and can no longer be executed or retrieved. Please choose another file. Sorry, it said I'll take your file trying to destroy or trying. Sorry, Warning, anomalous file detected. This file should not exist. Are you sure you wish to proceed? Opening
File. Arnold Rivers personal log.
Final.
My name is Arnold Eugene Rivers. The date is April 8th, 1987, about 9:15 at night. I was involved in the Morelli construction project at Mount GREYLOCK. I was hired due to my background in anthropology and archaeology. I've worked to excavate a number of different historical sites.
Morelli, didn't we see the name Morelli shortly ago? Hold on.
Authorities continue to investigate the recent crime wave that swept across northern...
No, her name's Crisaldi. Okay, I heard like the Italian name and thought, oh, is it related to her somehow by name? But no, it's the Morelli construction project. Okay, all right. Sorry, I saw it.
Final.
My name is Arnold Eugene Rivers. The date is April 8th, 1987, about 9:15
Oh, thank you, John Doe, and congratulations to you.
I was involved in the Morelli construction project at Mount GREYLOCK. I was hired due to my background in anthropology and
He's
archaeology.
the guy Paul mentioned. Okay,
I've
gotcha.
worked to excavate a number of different historical sites. Paul Morelli took me on after securing a government contract for the GREYLOCK project.
Oh, is Morelli the head guy who was brought to do Operation Stargate? He got mentioned all the way back in like episode 3. Gotcha. Okay.
This because I believe my life is in danger, and I likely don't have a lot of time left. So I need to leave some kind of record of my findings. On March 24th, our crew came across tunnels in the mountain that held a multitude of ancient markings and artifacts. On March 25th, Paul cleared the interior of the mountain and asked me, accompanied by a small crew, to look through the tunnels and record notes on what I was able to recognize. I was then to report to one of the project directors, named Frank Porter, to offer my perspective on our findings. I kept this to myself at the time, but what we discovered in that mountain was not normal.
So what is the guy talking right now? Is he like the photographer that showed up? The one that they took out whenever he started feeling bad? I think that's him. Yes, okay. Here's some British. Thank you, Relentless. Appreciate it. Okay, yeah, gotcha, okay.
I see the impact it was having on the crew.
No, different guy. Okay, it's a different guy. Oh, there's Matt Reeves' production. Hello, hi. Hi, Matt Reeves. I was hoping you were here.
But certain aspects of my findings
Love.
did not make
I don't know how long you've been here, Matt Reeves. Absolutely love the series. Obsessed with it.
sense. Many of the artifacts were pre-colonial. Some were from Native American tribes, but there were other artifacts. Some Mesoamerican, and others were shockingly Clovis in nature. Finding Clovis artifacts here means that people have been coming to Mount GREYLOCK since at least 11,000 BCE? But that's not all, no. There are artifacts I found that could potentially be from even earlier, Paleo-American cultures that we have yet to even begin studying. Then, there were artifacts and writings left by the cultures that were pre-Columbian in nature. Transoceanic contacts prior to Columbus reaching the Americas has always been largely a theory, but the artifacts in this mountain, they prove it. Ancient Chinese, Arabic, Indian, Roman, Spanish, Viking, even ancient Greek and Egyptian are findings that they alone would change world history as we know it today. I'll admit, the anthropologist in me was thrilled. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I figured it had to be a hoax, but I'm confident that it's all authentic. But my excitement was soon replaced with a looming fear and anxiety. How could such a place be so important to so many cultures for so long? There must be something immense here. Whatever it was, well, that's why I left the project. The tunnels all connected to a series of chambers deep into the interior of the mountain. That's where a majority of the relics were found. There were old baskets of herbs and spices, pottery, weapons and armor, talismans, and other religious items, countless other things, but all of it was there purposely as offerings.
Okay, so somehow this whole Project Stargate, all the Tulpa stuff, has tapped into something much more ancient than just these creatures. Like, obviously there's the things within the mountain, but even the people who built the things within the mountain were worshiping something greater. So somehow, I don't know yet if maybe the Tulpas come from it, or if there's been some larger consequence of delving into this part of nature. The Tower of Babel thing I talked about earlier, that putting their nose where it didn't belong, I don't know if that somehow caused this to be, or if that's just a symptom of what was already there. I don't know which way the fault goes yet. Oh, Muda, what's good, my guy? And always looking into cosmic mysteries, you know me. Oh, thank you very much, Nathaniel Davis. I appreciate that. That means a lot. No one tell Muda what happened. What does it always go down? Why does it always go... Everything's in 1987. It's always the bite of 87. Always comes back to that. Oh, did you say Cosmic Mysteries and then the screen said Cosmic Mysteries? That's weird. But he had to know that that was going to say that. Okay. Now I'm getting some serious, like, Gemini Local 58
billions of
vibes.
years ago, when our planet was still mostly fire and rock, that a Mars-sized planet that had been drifting through our solar system collided directly with the Earth. The impact was so powerful and violent that the rogue planet was blown into countless pieces of debris. This debris collected to form our moon. Many of the pieces of the unknown planet remain inside the Earth to this day.
Okay. So the inception to all this was when a planet contacted Earth. So maybe what it's saying, maybe it's implying that whatever this thing is, or whatever the elements of this are, it isn't of Earth. It's of the planet that contacted us, like physically, like hit into it however many years ago. Billion, I guess it's saying.
Adams Police Department, Dispatcher Carey speaking.
Yes, I'm calling to report a break-in at my coworker's house.
What is your name, sir?
My name is Liam Hollander.
Okay, Liam, you said this was your coworker's house. What is your coworker's address?
It's Parker Hill Road in Adams, number 491.
491 Parker Hill Road, is that right?
Yes.
Okay, can you tell me, is anybody hurt? Liam, are you still with me?
Yes, sorry.
Is anybody hurt?
Yes.
Then I witness many altars constructed out of the mountain stone, along with evidence of mass animal and human sacrifice. And the carvings in the walls of these sacrificial chambers, I couldn't recognize a single familiar symbol.
Bro, this goes so hard.
And it made me sick to even look at them. Let me be clear. I am not, nor have I ever been, a religious man. But there's something in that mountain. Something people of countless cultures over the history of our planet have been worshipping, but I don't know why. But I could feel it. Whatever's down there, I could feel it. It was like being trapped in a fever dream. I swear I could hear a voice, and even felt compelled to go further, to speak to whatever's
And
down
that's
there.
what happened to the construction crew, yeah.
I don't know. I haven't been right since. I keep hearing this droning in my head, ceaseless, all day and night. I can't sleep, just droning, always droning. But that doesn't matter right now. I informed Mr. Porter in my report that the archaeological findings in the mountain are of monumental historical importance, and that there is certainly more to be discovered. And I recommended discontinuing construction there. But it's not as though I have any authority over this project. I fully expected to be ignored. Mr. Porter called me on the evening of March 28th, and we spoke on the phone briefly. It was as I thought. He disregarded my concerns. I informed him that I wasn't going to return to the site. He insisted I did, said I was a valuable asset to the project, even offered me a substantial raise, and wanted me to lead a specifically organized team that would clear the tunnels of artifacts before excavation would continue. I, quote unquote, could be responsible for the biggest historical finding of all time, he said. I refused again. I won't put a price on my sanity or my health, especially after seeing what was happening to the crew.
Now loading. Morale GREYLOCK event, Group C, Survivor data. Profile for patient B3590. Rockford, Thomas. Malformations. Notes. Communicative. Patient prone to...
So these are people who made contact with the mountain, effectively. People who felt the need to go worship whatever was down there. And I'm starting to think that the whole Tulpas thing is a result of this mountain, whatever this thing inside the mountain is, but what's inside the mountain is the cause, the original threat. And I think that this is information taken from people who had contact with it or were called to make contact with it, like the mountain itself.
Spontaneous violent outbursts. Treatment of heavy sedation recommended. Only communicate while patient is restrained or via intercom. Now loading. Profile for patient B9231. Washington, Samuel. Malformations. Notes. Communicative.
It's turning people into like rage zombies, it looks like. Oh my gosh. Oh, I love it. Oh, it's so good.
Patient suffers from constant state of severe paranoia and delusions, resulting in unpredictable violent outbursts. Standard treatment ineffective. High-dose xylazine is recommended. Only communicate while patient is restrained or via intercom. Now loading. Profile for patient B6670. Herrera, Ramon. Malformations. Notes. Uncommunicative. Patient appears to be in catatonic state. Warning, patient may sit up very suddenly, without provocation, to projectile vomit at any staff in area. Patient's vomit is extremely corrosive and emits nerve gas. All treatments ineffective. Studies.
Oh, it makes it makes people into these mindless zombies to worship it, to like crawl down there. That's why those skulls are down there. Oh.
Must be conducted with full anti-corrosive gear and air purifying respirator equipped on all staff involved. Now loading. Profile for patient B8816. Fleming,
that face
Charles.
is so good, bro.
malformations. Notes. Uncommunicative. Warning, patient will attack on sight. Do not interact. Immunity to pain. Patient exhibits cannibalistic tendencies. All treatments ineffective. Immediate euthanasia recommended. Now loading.
Dude! Yo! Yo! Literally man-eaters. Monsters. It's turning people into animals. That explains what all the blood on top of the mountain was back in the second episode, right? Because you got these things in it. What the... Yo! Oh, it's so cool. Oh, it's so hard. Oh, it goes so hard. Yeah, GREYLOCK's getting a video. Yeah, I think it gets a video. Oh.
Profile for patient. B4041. Oakhurst, Scott. Malformations. Notes.
Every face, every single face is so awful in its own sense. They're each terrible. Huh.
Negative. Communicate with caution. Warning, patient actively pretends to be benevolent and friendly. Strong homicidal and cannibalistic tendencies.
Okay, that's another point. They're not, like, the past one, yeah, cannibalistic evil needs to be restrained, but this one will pretend to be kind to commit cannibalism and violence. So there's a level of intelligence, which is much more terrifying.
Killed and partially consumed 6 staff members on April 6, 87. Patient laughed hysterically during the attack. All treatments ineffective. Immediate euthanasia or permanent restraint for further study recommended. Now loading. Profile for patient. B7992. Kowalski, Edward. Malformations. Notes.
Not even human. Just a devil. The demon. Oh man, and they look so good. Every one of these looks so good.
Communicative. Hazardous. Warning, patient possesses inhuman power of suggestion and influence over others. Do not interact. All treatments ineffective. Immediate euthanasia.
Wait, what was that? What did it do?
Notes. Communicative. Hazardous. Warning, patient possesses inhuman power of suggestion and influence over others.
Inhuman power of suggestion and influence. It has begun to take on the powers of the thing it's forced to worship.
Do not interact. All treatments ineffective. Immediate euthanasia recommended. Now loading. Profile for patient. B1584. Rafferty, John. Malformations. Notes. Uncommunicative. Hazardous. Patient appears to be deceased. No vital signs. Patient's body not decomposing. Warning, staff have become ill after even brief time spent in patient's room. Illness disregards protective suiting. Immediate time spent body not decomposing. Warning, staff have become ill after even brief time spent in patient's room.
Unwell.
Illness disregards protective suiting. Immediate quarantine required for all victims. Mortality rate post-exposure currently 92%. Survivors subject to rapid physical and mental malformations. All treatments ineffective. Immediate remote euthanasia recommended.
His body has become a pestilence, a plague to anyone around it. Oh.
I consider myself incredibly lucky to not be in that condition right now. Oddly, he quickly accepted my second refusal. Wished me luck in my future endeavors, but before I could say anything else, he'd hung up. But it seemed I'd made the right choice. I heard something awful happened up at Mount GREYLOCK, and then simultaneously, there were all of these things that have been happening around the mountain. The home invasions, the dead bodies that fell from the sky over Cheshire.
Yep, whoever said that in chat, you were right. It seems that the killings around the mountain are these things.
The pregnancy phenomena, so many other unexplainable things. They all must be related. and I've been trying to figure out how. I've connected with a local investigator who's been trying to get to the bottom of this. I've shared with him everything I have, though I feel that I've been being watched. I feel a looming threat that I can't really explain. Would the government really send someone to kill me over this? I feel like I'm paranoid, like I've lost some of my mind. But I came home from the grocery store the other day, and my front door was unlocked, and I know I had locked it before I left. I scanned my entire house for traces of anything, but found nothing out of the ordinary. I even checked and replaced all of the light bulbs. Oh, God. Saying it out loud like this, it makes me realize how crazy I sound. I've always been a rational man. There's a logical explanation behind everything. Well, I'm glad that I put all of this into a recording.
I feel like Arnold
Perhaps
Rivers
that was what I
is
needed
about
to
to die.
snap me out of this. Honestly, I feel much better just talking about it. This can't be. Oh my God.
Would you look at that?
No. Camcorder. Oh, where's the damn camcorder? There it is. Thank God.
They're here. I'm inside my bedroom closet. I'm going to keep the tape recorder running, and I'm hiding in here with my files. If something happens to me, and you find any tapes or files somehow, please bring it to the investigator, Jim Malcolm of North Adams. That goes for this video footage as well.
Pretty much, Giga, pretty much. Is it mimicking? Is it plumbing through his house, making different human noises to lure him out? Oh, this is vile. Oh, I hate it. Bruh.
Come on out, it's the police.
Bro. Dude. Oh, it's so menacing. Oh, the whole idea behind mimics is that they kill they steal the voices of those they take. That's the whole Wendigo thing, Skinwalker thing, right? It steals the voices of those they kill. So it in the end, making the little girl's voice, who's like, it's a monster, was one of its victims. Oh, it's so good. I didn't even get a good look at that thing. I was so wigged out. But what did it? Oh. That is the same face, by the way. Hold on. Gosh, that was such a good jump scare. Look at this frame by frame. We're gonna go through this frame by frame. Oh, it's huge too, which doesn't help. Patrick, write that down. Write that down. Well, I mean, Alex also like pioneered most of the mimic scenes, but yeah. It is a different way of doing them for sure. Okay, so that is the same one that we saw here.
Humanity has fought tirelessly.
That looks like the same thing that just busted through and killed him in the window. Or in the closet, I mean. Come out, the police are here. Oh, that's so good. That's so good. This is great. This is awesome. Okay, so now we're going to move into number 9. Trojan technology.
Accessing GBS properties. 101 WRAV FM radio station. Date of broadcast December 13th, 1963. Segment announcement of the National Access Initiative. Beginning playback.
In one of his first acts after his historic succession, President Lyndon B. Johnson's administration has announced an upcoming program that will revolutionize communication and bring critical home electronics into every American household. The National Access Initiative, as it's been named...
What name's your stuff under, Chris? Is it under your account name? Yeah, what name's your stuff under? I like to check out people's work.
Is a program designed to ensure that all citizens have equal access to vital communication tools and ways to stay informed, fostering connectivity, security, and unity across the nation. Under this groundbreaking initiative, eligible American households will receive packages containing a myriad of electronics so that citizens may stay properly engaged with one another and remain knowledgeable regarding important events. The electronics such as telephones, televisions, and radios. These packages will also include items aimed at keeping families safe, with devices such as smoke alarms, burglar alarms, and even flashlights. These things will empower individuals to not only stay involved in their communities, but to remain prepared for any emergency as well.
Yeah, flashlights. That'll
President
fend them off.
Johnson himself was quoted as saying that in this era of progress and innovation, it is crucial for every American to have the tools necessary as they navigate the challenges of modern life in an era of ever-increasing technological dependence. These electronics packages are being made available to American households through a partnership with world-renowned technology manufacturer Semiodyne USA.
Semiodyne being the people doing this. Hey, the goat. Ah, that's the goat. I saw about assassination. Hey, that's my boy. That's my boy. President Kennedy says no to Semiodyne USA, and then he's assassinated. Right, that's where this is getting at. Yep, assassin kills Kennedy, Lyndon Johnson sworn in. So it's saying that perhaps Semiodyne is partially responsible for the assassination of JFK. Or, more broadly, what it's probably implying is that whatever major power this is in Semiodyne, whatever major power this is within Semiodyne, like the creature inside of GREYLOCK Mountain, has instrumented the world to play out his will, rather than it being a direct conspiracy, I think. Chris... Here, I'm going to write that down. Chris. Core. Oh, you. Here, I've got your YouTube pulled up over here. I will check it out sometime. Alright. Anyway. Wendigoon. Everybody should plan on buying your hoodie. 3 days left. So the hoodie and Hawaiian shirt end on Thursday. Thursday is the last day of the sale. And then they're gone forever. Alright. Thank you for picking up a shirt. It means a lot. Supports me a lot.
The technology giant's expertise in creating cutting-edge, revolutionary technologies over the past decades has made them a household name. and their gracious contribution to this initiative ensures that the devices provided will be of the highest quality.
Gets assassinated. True story, Don. That's literally how it played out.
Further enhancing the experience and benefits for American citizens. When asked for a quote during a press conference earlier this week, President of Semiodyne USA, Percival C. Rothwell, had a lot to say.
The National Access Initiative represents a milestone in our nation's journey towards progress and inclusivity. It's a reflection of the American government and Semiodyne USA's unwavering commitment to empowering every American citizen, regardless of age, location, or income, with the tools and resources needed to thrive in the electronic age.
Through the miracle of modern communication, the words we speak, the actions we take, will be read, heard, and seen on the instant, and judged in every city and village in America. They are the silent delegates. We cannot see them or hear them, but they are present.
32% of American households still don't have a television in the house. This means they are less informed and are unable to respond to emergencies as quickly or efficiently. A much greater percentage of households have no smoke alarms to alert them in the event of a fire. Perhaps most shocking of all,
True, Nicholas. That's the
29%
problem.
of Americans don't even have a telephone in their home, meaning they're unable to call for aid or even just contact friends or family members. They are left disconnected.
Oh?
For decades, people of all kinds have wondered what it is we're working on at any given time inside Semiodyne. And for decades, we've kept it all quite secretive. But I'll let you in on a little something.
I'm here. Kennedy didn't go for it.
Alright, hold on. I need to run to the bathroom. One more time, I'm going to mute the mic this time, you cowards. I'll be right back. But Mike... You know, I had the thought while I was engaged of, I wonder if any one of you people no. Okay. All right, that's good. I think you've all behaved. I think I just searched it, but we're good. All right. Anyway, back to it.
But you assured me he was available. Was that just
my mic was muted? You didn't hear me. Gosh.
No. He's gonna fucking expose our whole plan for the NII program. The meeting couldn't have gone worse. If that fucking Nick thinks he's gonna expose Simeodine, he's got another thing coming. But we're not the only ones he's pissed off lately. After rejecting Operation Northwoods, and then that executive order involving the Federal Reserve, there are a lot of snakes in the grass. And it's about time that Kennedy got bit.
Okay, so they're still kind of saying that, like, oh, well, you know, FBI probably killed him, or CIA probably killed him.
We're building the future. And as the great-great-grandson of our company's founder and its current president, I'll tell you one irrefutable fact, the most important one. All roads lead to connectivity. Without connectivity, we have no future. The more isolated individuals are from one another, the weaker they are, the more easily defeated they are, and the less likely they are to see the value of their own lives.
GREYLOCK is solid.
Hey, hon, have you seen the car keys?
Humanity has stood many times at the precipice of extinction. And the only reason we are still here today is because we stood there together. Simeodine USA is here with you every step of the way. We make a promise to continue to support you into the future as well. Whether it's from a lack of infrastructure or a lack of income, no one should be restricted access to potentially life-saving and life-enhancing technology. And this is only the beginning. We have so much more planned so that Americans can all truly be equal in our society. Security, connectivity, accessibility. It is our belief that it is these three factors that make America the best country in the world.
That's a tulpa, or thought form, as they're called.
Mr. Rothwell also stated that
you want to elaborate on that series?
Only be made available to
explain what that was about? Do with that what you will.
Mr. Rothwell also stated that these monumental benefits won't only be made available to American households, but to police and fire departments, schools, and to small businesses as well. The Johnson administration has stated that while they are going to begin launching this landmark program right away, it will first be made available only in select areas as construction crews from coast to coast prepare to establish important infrastructure that will support the National Access Initiative program.
Ooh. Ho ho. Ho. Ho ho. Ho. was right. I was right. The imaginary friend thing. I was right. I was like, tulpas are basically imaginary friends. I know that's not really a thing to be right about. I was just explaining it, but that was a literal application of like tulpas being kids' imaginary friends. That's that little girl's imaginary friend. Are the tulpas nice?
Yes, they look all shiny.
Or is he just manipulating them?
Now, here, come get them. Then you'll be able to see me.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think he's just manipulating her. I think he's about to kill her.
Where are they? I still can't really see because my eyes are so bad.
You reach out and I'll put them into your hand. Okay.
Okay.
I don't like this.
Closer.
I don't like this.
Just a little bit.
Cat, help.
Sir.
Help me. Oh. Ew. Ew. Yeah, kid got dunked.
The Johnson administration
got
went on to
dunked
say
on,
that their current
destroyed.
projections for a nationwide
Yeah,
release
that'll show her to imagine stuff. Imagine being such a loser. Imagine being afraid of that thing. What a chump. All right, what was? I want to see it.
Just a little bit.
She's super dead. She got eviscerated. Let's see this thing in live action. It's gonna fly out of left screen in a second. Come on, you know you want to. You know you want to. Yeah, look at that. Oh, bro, that goes hard. Look at it, the long fingers and the teeth. Okay, so tulpas being good, take it back. Unless this is one of the turned people, which it might be, but I don't think so. And it takes her down and it tears her to shreds, yeah. Yep, pretty standard MO at this point. There's a flash of something. What? What is this? Someone sitting, or something sitting in a chair with like its hair going up? What is that? And then the blood all over the room. Wow, okay.
The Johnson administration went on to say that
It
their
does look like
current
Medusa.
projections for a nationwide release are for some time between mid-1966 and early 1967. Citizens will be mailed informational packets regarding the National Access Initiative, including information on how to apply as the program becomes available in their area.
true, Dawn. Very true.
Hello, you've reached Alex Marsh and Tiffany Crisaldi. We're not able to get to the phone, so please leave a message after the tone and we'll get back to you as soon as we can.
Oh, that's I didn't think about that. Yeah, the chair is the thought form machine. Yeah, that makes sense. That person sitting in the chair was where they make the tulpas. Okay, yeah, that was great. So there's one more left. One more left. Message from the dead. Let's get into it. I'm excited. Let's go. The serpent's right eye was plucked from his head and was transformed, and engulfed in a great flame that was fashioned to provide light for all of creation. And lo, it was made to nourish the earth so that life might thrive and flourish from it. Interesting. Alright. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do it. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Being on the mountain at night seems like a death wish from what we know now. Fantastic. Don't say bigger cheese if I'm not myself. Average to work city level. Yeah, he's just asleep, guys. Don't worry. Yeah, he's so sleepy. Oh, he's so EP. That's why he stretched real hard. Yeah. Don't worry about it.
Hey, babe. I'm just checking in. Could you please give me a call as soon as you can? Don't worry about work either, please. You're way more important, okay? Okay. I love you. Bye. After we lost the baby, I stayed home for almost a month. We both took it hard, but I was just really worried about Tiffany. She seemed to only be getting worse with time. She spent a lot of time by herself. When it came time for me to return to work, we decided I would call home every day during my lunch break, just so we could talk and check in on each other. She always picked up the phone whenever I called. She knew it would worry me sick if she didn't pick up the phone. But this time, on that day, she didn't pick up. Tiffany, babe, still haven't heard from you. Hope everything's okay. You're probably just busy doing something, but we've been talking every day since I've been back to work, so, you know, just, I'm getting a bit worried, so please call me back, okay? Love you. Okay, Okay, I'm not sure what's going on, but I'm gonna head home. I'm sorry, I'm kind of freaking out. I'll be there soon. I love you.
And that is the husband of the girl whose baby disappeared, right?
Dr. Heinrich Albrecht, Medical Examiner, Westfield. May 19th, 1987, 3:23 p.m. Intake report for Tiffany Elaine Marie Crisaldi. Caucasian female, age 28, 39, 26, 30, 27, 25. Case number 87-09-1-HA. This autopsy will be conducted at the request of the Adams Police Department. Initial external evaluation reveals resinous black substance adhered to the face, neck,
super
and upper thoracic region.
Okay.
Samples have been obtained. Additionally,
did she go to
the
the
eyes
mountain?
are fully retracted. These observations are aside from any traditional indicators of struggle or violence as a cause of death. Rigor and rigor mortis align with the estimated time of death. Of particular note, and the reason for this specialist report, is an unusual finding on the abdomen, specifically below the sternum. A symbol of some sort has been carved into the flesh. Equally concerning is the absence of hemorrhaging in the surrounding tissues. Due in part to this, I have been able to assert surrounding tissues. Due in part to
Okay, no.
To this, I have been able to ascertain that this symbol was carved into the skin post-mortem. In regard to timing, based on my analysis, I would say the cuts were likely made several hours after death. Well, photographs and casts have been made for further analysis. I'll be consulting with forensic anthropologists and symbology experts to better understand the nature and potential significance of the symbol. In summary, while the exact cause of death is yet to be determined, it is the carving that requires the initiation of an immediate and in-depth investigation. This aspect of the case should be treated with utmost priority due to its unusual and unnerving nature.
Okay, Tiffany, we're recording now.
Okay.
So, Tiffany, you just had your 6th birthday, didn't you?
Yeah.
Did you have a party?
Yeah.
How was it?
This is the mom when she was a little girl.
That's good. You're awfully quiet today. Are you seeing them again?
Yes.
Can you see them right now?
Yes.
Where are they? Where are they, Tiffany?
They're everywhere.
Private lock for case file 87-091-HA for my home archives. The date is May 19, 1987. Time is 8:03 p.m. I conducted an examination of Miss Tiffany Crisaldi today. Her body arrived shortly before I was to leave the office for the day, but I decided to at least begin external examinations. Though it seemed misfortune loomed over the proceedings. Electrical flickers and inexplicable drops and spikes in room temperature. Repairs may be required. I wanted to refrain from mentioning this part whatsoever, but I feel compelled to do so. After placing Miss Crisaldi in storage and moving on to cleaning up, my assistant Sarah mentioned that she'd heard what sounded like a woman crying, coming from the direction of the cooler. I shrugged off her remark and let her leave early, telling her she was likely stressed or overtired, and I continued cleaning up on my own. I didn't dare to tell her that I heard it as well.
Okay, are you ready, Tiffany?
I think so.
Heard it as well.
Okay, so the girl whose baby disappeared dies somehow. And then after locking her up in the storage, they could hear the baby crying coming from storage. Great.
Okay, are you ready, Tiffany?
I think so.
Are you nervous?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll need you to follow my instructions, okay, Tiffany? As long as you do that, everything will be fine. Can you do that for me?
Okay.
Good. I'm going to play some sounds that will help you through this exercise. Good. Now close your eyes and keep them closed until I tell you to open them. I want you to picture yourself standing outside your house in your front yard. It's a beautiful day out with big fluffy clouds and a blue sky. No one else is around. Now look down at the grass around you and watch how each blade moves in the gentle breeze. Now look forward and see your house. Look around and see the trees around your yard. Watch how the breeze affects the leaves as it passes through. Make the wind blow a little harder, enough so the branches are swaying a little bit. You can hear all the rustling of the leaves around you. Wind calms down now, and you begin walking very slowly towards the front door of your house. Step. 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 And with each step you take, it looks like the day's getting later and later. Soon the golden rays of the sunset are shining against your house. The front door is closer now, but you still have some more steps to go. Step. Step.
I hope you all are doing this at home.
Step.
Therapy.
Step. Now you're only 3 steps from the door. Step. The sun vanishes behind the trees, going down. Step. The stars begin twinkling in the sky above, and the moon shines its soft glow over everything around you. Step. You arrive at the front door. Reach out your hand, turn the doorknob, and open the door. Your house looks like it always does at nighttime, except you're the only one here now. You take off your shoes. First the right shoe. Then the left shoe. You can feel the floor against your feet. You can smell the familiar aroma of your house, Everything is in its proper place. You are alone.
Someone said the doctor's definitely naked by now.
You're going to
I don't know
walk
if it's that
quietly to
kind of
your
story.
bedroom now. You come to the stairs and begin to walk
That's a
up.
heavy thing to bring into a...
You hold on to the banister
Maybe
as you go, letting your hand slide up. Step. 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 You reach the second floor hallway. Everything is in its proper place.
It's not that I need to turn the mic up. It's that I'm
You
far
are
away
alone.
because I'm scared.
Nobody else is here with you. You look to the right and you can see your bedroom door closed at the end of the hall. And you start walking nice and calmly towards it. You see the door coming closer with each step. You can see the pink flower stickers that you put on it 2 years ago, and the small wooden sign that reads Tiffany, with the little blue bird in the corner. Step. 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 You're at your bedroom door now. You reach out your hand and grasp the doorknob and turn it. The door opens, and you can see that your room looks just like it did the last you saw it.
Is this like tulpa training? Like training her
You see
to
the
make
colorful
tulpas or
quilt on
something?
your bed. You see your small white dresser with all the stickers and scuff marks, just like always.
Thank you, Dumbledore.
Your
Appreciate it.
stuffed animals are all resting by your purple toy box. You feel comfortable. You feel safe. You are alone. You walk into a room, and that's when you can see something different that's never been there before. Tell me what you see.
It's a door next to my window.
That's right. It's
Yeah, how
a door.
did T know, right?
What does the door look like, Tiffany?
It looks black. It has weird marks on it. The wood looks weird.
Walk to the door and open it.
I'm scared.
It doesn't matter if you're scared. You must open the door. Good job, Tiffany. Now tell me what's on the other side of the door.
It's a small room. Somebody's in there.
No, Tiffany, you're alone.
No. No.
The tulpa's
There's
there with
someone
her.
here. He's facing away from me. He's standing and tall. He's very tall.
Tiffany, you are alone. Nobody else is there. Now tell me what else is in the room.
There's a TV. The screen is all fuzzy, and the tall man is watching it.
Tiffany, I want you to focus on removing the man from your mind. When I snap my fingers, he will be gone. You will be alone.
The man's shaking. His body is cracking.
Okay, Tiffany, I'm going to count down from 5. When I snap my fingers, you will return to the real world. 5. You're feeling more awake
He's
now.
turning around.
4. Everything around you is becoming
He's
hazy.
looking at me. He sees me.
3, Tiffany, you can feel the chair you're sitting in again. 2, everything around you fades to the blackness behind your eyes. 1, full control of your body. 0, you're awake, Tiffany. You will return to reality now.
Dog.
Now.
Oh, that was so cool. That was so cool. Through therapy session, it was unlocking it from inside of her mind. Then we get this flash. That was so hard. There's Tiffany, and then Tiffany covered in blood. Tiffany before and after death. Because eventually she would grows up and then her child would disappear. Maybe she was never pregnant. Maybe she was so convinced that she would become pregnant that a tulpa began to grow inside of her as a baby would, and then one day disappear. Maybe that's what it was. Who knows? I think she did something to get the baby back too, because early on in the video, when he's describing how worried he was about her, we keep seeing these brief glimpses of like a ritual. I think it's right here. Maybe not there. There's somewhere we keep that we've seen like flashes.
Hope everything's okay.
But then I don't know how that relates to like the conjoined twins thing and all that. Okay, there was images of a ritual somewhere in here, but you're just gonna take my word for it because I can't find them. Okay, anyway, back here. Here's the guy bringing the dead rat. Yeah, I'm sure it's a fake rat. For YouTube, it's definitely a fake rat. They come asking me. Gun Digest is a real magazine. I have copies of it. Or I used to be subscribed to it. But oh. Inside of the rat? Okay. Fascinating.
Mr. Melvin, I have some very important information for you pertaining to the events you have been investigating. You must have questions regarding who I am, how I located you, and what reason I am contacting you. I will be answering any of those questions. The law will be clear in due time. For now, I am simply offering you information. You can take it or leave it. It's impressive you remained alive for this long. But then again, you've gone to great lengths in the past in order to survive, haven't you? I'm going to tell you a story, Jim. A story that you've been dying to hear.
Huh. Don't like that. Oh, I really don't like that. Oh my. Alright, well, Tiffany's a demon monster lady trying to kill everyone. Is that the end? That's where we're at for now, yeah. That's where we're at for now. Dang. Alright, so, in case I didn't make it apparent enough, I love this. It goes hard. And it should keep going hard. Massive fan. Massive fan. Okay, big fan. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Very nice, very nice. Alright, so that's definitely getting a video. I need to think about some of the concepts and like running themes and stuff like that. It'd be cool if there was like man, there's a lot of like threads left in the air right now. If I was to make a video about it right now, it'd be weird. If like one more came out, I don't know. It's definitely getting a video at some point. I just don't know when. Oh, it's so good though. Man, those faces were so good, and the themes, the idea of this mountain under the earth that there's been like, generations of sacrifice and death to. So good. I love it. Oh man, GREYLOCK went hard. Big fan. That's like one of the better ones I've seen recently. That's fantastic. All right, so GREYLOCK, love it. Big fan. Now we were going to do the Kane Pixel stuff, but I did not think it would take me 4 hours to go through that. I just talked a lot and we just, joked and all that stuff. So here's what we'll do. I won't do the Kane Pixel stuff, the first vision or the original vision, whatever it's called, or the oldest view. That's what the original vision, the oldest view. I'm not going to do that right now. I know I'm a scam. I am a scam, but you guys voted for this, so it's your fault. The oldest view I'll either do later tonight, maybe, or if not tonight, then tomorrow. And I'll throw something else within it, maybe like radar or something. We'll do radar and the oldest view or whatever. Main reason is, like I mentioned earlier, my wife's kind of sick, and I didn't expect this to go on so long, so I want to take care of her. So we'll either do oldest view late tonight or tomorrow. So, but for now, that should do it. I hope you all enjoyed that. That was awesome. Stay tuned for more stuff. Like I said, I'll be streaming oldest view tonight, tomorrow, whatever. Have notifications on if you don't want to miss that. The hoodie and Hawaiian shirt have 3 days left on them. Get them while you can. Link in the description. And get something out of your support for me if you're going to support me anyway. And I greatly appreciate it. Thank you all so much. And go check out GREYLOCK. Go, even if you just watch the whole series now, go give it likes, comments, subscribe, all that, because they definitely deserve it. That series is great. So I hope that you enjoyed. Thank you so much to everyone for being here. I appreciate it. And that should do it for now. But I just want to say thank you for watching. I hope that you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.